Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the show today. Very happy to have you all with us. And it's actually a sunny day outside. I'm sure it's 104 by now. So I shan't be going out into it unless I run to my car. Yeah. I have good air conditioning in my car, so that's a very important thing. Nevertheless, welcome. We're getting into part one of a part two finale here, The Fortress of Hope, over the next couple of weeks. And of course, we mentioned last week, just to remind you that on the 22nd, Bill will be back, Argos Creation, of course, and we will be continuing with the Dolmenwood series. But beyond that, it is good to know, GOP, that so many of these movies that we have concerns about, when they finally come out, we realize they're way worse than we thought they were.
That's why I don't watch new movies anymore.
Yeah. Superman movie, we had a lot of concerns, didn't we? But boy, it is everything and more that everyone was worried about.
They
Oh,
exceeded
because James
expectations
Gunn
with
said it
Blue
would be
Man.
good.
Wow, both at the same time. I do love that, GOP, when I can't understand a damn thing anyone's saying.
I feel like there's a lag with certain, sometimes, and it
Yeah.
I
just,
wasn't talking.
No, you. I wasn't
No,
scolding
you
you at
weren't.
all. I was yelling at the boys.
Mhm.
Rah, 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 rah.
But no. Yeah, this Superman thing seems to be a complete disaster, and that's a shame. Although, if you're a big fan of Guardians of the Galaxy, you might like it a little bit more, although none of the jokes land. Yeah. So there's
Yeah.
That's
that.
even worse.
Yeah, there's that. Well, it's kind of like Thunderbolts, or oh, excuse me, New Avengers. Uh, it was a comedy, you see, but it's all dad joke comedies. But a
Yeah.
dad, well, I don't think that's fair to the dad jokes, though. I mean, the jokes in Thunderbolts really didn't land. Oh my God, dude, it was just
They
dead
didn't.
air.
I don't feel like they knew what they wanted to be.
Well, they clearly wanted to be a comedy. And then they turned it into a afternoon special, after school special about depression and mental illness. But
Mm.
but we could have little been a little softer landing if one of the jokes worked. I mean, the problem was they were trying to make Bucky funny, emulating
Why?
Why?
yeah, and the
Why?
John Walker Captain America, and the other lady who shouldn't have been there anyway. And none of them are funny. The only one who should have been carrying the comedy is that actor playing Red Guardian, because he can do it. You see.
Mhm.
And of course, Superman has the same
Yeah.
problem because everybody and their
What?
brother's got a joke to tell at exactly the most emotional moment that is happening. Yeah, everybody's funny, and it turns out that the only one who actually pulls off any of the jokes at all in the entire movie is Nathan Fillion. Is anyone shocked that Nathan is the best thing in the movie? Anybody?
Not at all. That doesn't shock me in anything that he's in. So
Yeah, true. Although he looks like an absolute idiot, but it seems to not matter because the only positive I've heard out of this movie is him and his comic relief. Oh my God,
yeah.
dude!
I think Joss Whedon for ruining cinema.
Well, I mean, Josh Whedon did put out some fun stuff though. But
He did.
he
But
did.
Yeah,
the
but
problem with
everyone
Joss
wanted.
Whedon. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, but everyone wants to do the whole. Oh look, so funny, ha ha ha.
The problem was that everybody wanted to be Joss Whedon after Joss Whedon. Like, and just if it was just Joss Whedon doing his own thing, his own style, that's fine.
Mm.
But
And they don't even
everybody
do a good
wanted to
job
be
at
Joss
it.
Whedon. So
Yeah, no.
it just persisted everywhere.
No, Josh does the popcorn film really well. Don't expect
Yeah.
more, but if you want a good popcorn film, Josh can do that. Especially if he's not getting all sassy and in his drag queen at the moment. Uh, but
Mhm.
um, but yeah, no, I'm really disappointed with this Superman movie. I cannot. I mean, we were worried about it and we were talking about things, but everything everyone was concerned about, every single thing is in it.
I just don't know
Everything.
why you should expect anything else. Why anyone should expect anything else from most films nowadays.
I am a
Like
Superman fan, sir, and Hope is his middle name.
I'm telling you, in a few years you'll be able to just make better films with AI.
I know.
Mhm.
They just can't get Superman. They don't understand that Superman is the image of benevolence.
Mhm.
He is a god, and he knows he is, but yet he chooses to always, no matter what, no matter how difficult it is, to do the right thing. That's Superman in a nutshell. And they can't get away. Well, we want to humanize him. I'm sorry, he's not human. And I wasn't being ironic there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
literally. He's literally a alien.
Yeah, but I was literally not making
No,
that
but
point, Dragon. I'm saying that he's better than you. He's better than all of us. That's the
Yeah.
point. And yet he's
He's
still
supposed to be something
benevolent.
to be like
Yeah, he's a
Iowa
benevolent
Spirit.
God.
he's a
So
symbolic character. He is
he is.
symbolic of hope.
He is.
Yeah.
And
He's not Batman.
no, he's not. But it's just I don't know, dude. I had a glimmer of hope that it would be watchable because Thunderbolts is watchable, kinda. I mean, it has its
If you remove
moments.
the joke.
The jokes are bad, dude. The jokes are bad. I haven't seen Superman, of course,
Mhm.
but the Thunderbolts, the jokes are really bad. And of course, one of the problems is that girl. I don't know her name, but that girl that's playing Yolana. Uh, her problem is she was chosen during the male gaze, that era. So she's a very unattractive person, which isn't her fault. But she's also one of those kind of modern act. Well, we've had them for a while, but one of those actresses that is so short they don't have a neck.
Mhm.
Which well, it's true.
They don't have a neck.
Well, they don't have
Well,
a neck because they're so short. I mean, I get it because you have all these midget men in Hollywood. I get it. They need
well,
even smaller
Yeah.
women. So
you do
she's
realize, Chester. Oh,
yeah.
sorry. I'll wait.
Well, no, but because of that, she can't pull off action at all. It's laughable, right? I don't think she could kick a sixth grader's ass,
Hmm.
right? So that's
Well,
a
you got
problem. Another
yeah.
problem, that she has is she's supposed to be Russian. However, she looks like a Mexican, and half the time she sounds like one.
Mhm.
Well,
So,
here's the issue with the era of the male gaze was that it was completely decided by the male gaze.
yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Pun intended. Pun intended.
So and of course the
Ooh.
whole movie is hers. It's her movie. And I don't have anything against the actress. She tried. I don't think she's a horrible actress. But it's just all wrong,
Mm.
dude. It's all wrong. The idiot, and it's all snarky, and it's all that kind of typical, like a Dragon said, Josh Wheaton humor, but not without
Hmm.
Josh Wheaton there to make it funny. It's
Mm-hmm.
just they don't
Because let's
hit.
face it.
Yeah, you go ahead,
Yeah,
Dragon.
because let's face it, you have to have the proper timing.
You need timing, but you need the right person. In no universe should Bucky be ever making a joke. Ever.
No.
Was he? I don't even remember him ever making a joke in
Oh,
any
dude.
of the movies,
No, he doesn't. No,
even
he
in
doesn't.
Captain America,
Just
Post
Thunderbolts.
Avenger.
And the only reason he's in there is because, oh, hey, a Bucky. That's the only reason he's there. And they try to do humor with everybody. And the only one that you should be doing jokes with is Red Guardian. The lady playing oh, I forget which character it is, the Ghost. Of course, they went and race swapped that, and it's a actual pure villain. They're still trying to convince you that John Walker is an ultimate bad guy because he killed a terrorist. Okay.
Yeah, Hollywood doesn't follow normal logic.
After the
That's
terrorist
okay.
killed his black friend as well.
Oh well, no, I forgot. That's right. He's a bad guy because he's white. I get
Mhm.
that. I get that.
Now you're getting it.
I got it. Yeah, because they always try to ethnic up Bucky as much as they can. If you haven't noticed, um, but yeah, John Walker, you're bad because you're white. Yeah, it is bad. And Superman is, by all accounts, even the people who are being friendly in their reviews are saying, well, if you're a Guardians of the Galaxy fan and you like that kind of joking atmosphere, maybe you'll like it. There's the positive. I found it.
Yeah.
If you're a crying, simping leftoid who hates manga, you'll love it because it's all about it's very anti-MAGA, pro-immigration. See, Superman's a Mexican now. Okay. Although to be fair, it sounds like Corn Sweat can act a bit. He just doesn't know who Superman is. So, yeah. Anyway, we'll have more conversations on this next week, I am sure. But I don't know if I can bring myself to watch this one, GOP. I try to watch them so I can review them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can do that one, though, dude. That's going to be rough. It's my favorite superhero, so. And they just constantly disrespecting him. Anyway, it's perfect timing.
Mhm.
Hi, Puffin.
But if I go crazy, will you still call me Superman?
No,
No.
I'll just call you a nutter
I'll call you Aquaman.
Oh
maybe.
man.
or the Joker. Let's see here. So,
Silverfish, ho! I still love that
oh
joke.
no,
It was such a good joke.
The best we can do is plastic.
No, we all know that Puffin will be the Joker.
I'm too big to be the Joker. Maybe Bane. Anyways, so
He's the penguin.
I mean, yes, GOP, I could be Bane. Need to take some steroids, but I'm the same height.
I
Let's
was
see here.
kind of on the Paste Pot Pete direction.
Nah,
Nobody? Did I just date myself really badly?
you
Yeah.
did.
You did.
Yeah.
Damn.
I could see
The
Puffin
best I
being
can
either.
do is Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, I could see Puffin either doing
That's what the joke
know,
was supposed to be. It didn't land.
Tweedledee or Tweedledum.
I'll see.
You know, one of
You
the
did
two.
better.
Screw
You did better.
you.
You did better.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
If I'm
You
Tweedledee
eventually,
or
you actually did a
Tweedledum,
dad joke.
Well, you know what,
Anywho.
GOP? I'll be Hawk if you'll be my dove.
Well, I'm flattered.
That was a little better.
Yeah.
That one landed a little
Yeah.
better. A little better.
But
Go
is
ahead,
anybody
Puffin.
going to be? Was anybody going to be Huckleberry? Anyways, so let's get started.
Yeah.
So last time, you guys teleported a horrible monstrosity to do battle with another monstrosity, and that's currently going on, and we'll probably have some resolution about that. But
Mhm.
you bought yourselves a day's time, and as you
2
were
days
going,
and a half.
2 days and a half. My apologies. Well, on the first day, as these things are bashing up against the door trying to get it open, everybody make a survival roll to detect what's going on around you because for some reason, the lights are going out.
Oh no.
Lights are a survival roll.
Yeah,
I only
I
have-
was never quite clear about how the lighting worked down in the
There are crystals, but also there are holes to the surface that only allow animals through, like pigeons and stuff.
little animals.
So
Yeah.
I'll roll first. You guys get a boost. Let me pull up here. Okay, and then I should have a plus, if I recall, +6. Yes. All right. Wow, my dice is huge. 21 for me. You guys
Okay.
roll
So
with your
that
plus.
just gives us a +1,
Yep, +1.
Yep.
and it's +1 per point in survival.
Yep.
That I
So
know.
your
Yeah.
roll, you have a +7 from your talents, lady. And then
Yay.
you have a +1 per every 5 levels, and then a +1 from GOP. So you should be sitting at about a +9.
Yep, same as me.
So
Okay.
it's intelligence plus skill rank
6, 7,
plus
8.
level bonus.
Well,
It's
I'm 10th level now. And I would also advise you, seeing as we had a doubling at 5th level to 6th level, I think you should do the same thing from 10th to 11th. It should now cost 100 experience points to level up.
I did.
I thought it does anyway.
It does.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, that is the proper thinking.
Yep, it does. I like
No,
that.
I rolled a
faster. But anyways,
15.
all right. So for everybody that rolled, go ahead and roll dragon, and The bonus is your proficiency bonus plus your skill bonus.
There you
20.
go.
All right. So, um, one thing that you'll appreciate because it comes up in this, when I bring it up in the confined or not watered down, but the fermented version of the game that I'm working on. GOP's been looking at it. Rank 0 doesn't count as a particular bonus because it is rank 0. If you have,
Makes sense.
rank 5 in a skill, you have 5 ranks, and so scaling goes off of those 5.
Hmm.
But anyways, I digress.
That makes
So
sense. Yeah.
what you realize, all of you from looking around, and Chester most of all, is something heavy is like going overhead. If this were in the future, you would think it was tanks, you know, going overhead and shaking the town below. But those don't really exist. So these are more footsteps.
Giants,
Okay.
maybe.
Kind of
It's that.
footsteps.
Whatever they are, they're giant sized.
So do I look over my wall though, and do I see it like shaking?
Yes.
And then there's the T-Rex behind us.
Nah. That thing's still fighting the abomination. Anywho,
We should
but
probably go over there and just whenever one of them dies, just try and finish off the other
Trying
one.
to finish off.
so
Just a thought.
soon after
Whilst
you
these
detect.
guys are doing whatever they're doing, I'm traveling to the Elven Court.
Okay, you're going to the Elven Court. The Elven Court, as soon as you get there, is filled with different elves from around the region,
Hmm.
and most of them from where you are spread out on cots, with tourniquets and other things, because other people able to transport to the Elven Court have escaped certain death by doing so and are now kind of trapped in the court. Because if they go back to where they had come from, they would be eaten by these things.
Right. I try to see if I can get an audience with whatever the authority is.
Hmm.
Yin and
With
yang.
the Grand Liaison, they will meet with you because you have been unsieged.
Yeah.
And
Well,
so she asks, what's the status of your fiefdom? Was it a question mark? What?
I explained that I'm where I'm from and that I'm part of Gobopolis in that area, if they even know what that is. And I explained that we are under the same siege that it seems everyone else is. And I'm curious as to what the court is thinking to do in regards to this invasion.
The court is planning to mobilize those that have not been assaulted to deal with the threats pertaining to the elves. Once those are dealt with, the other nations are not their concern.
I'm an elf. I'm well aware of that. I see. I'm
They,
just curious what they're doing in regards.
yeah,
So they are
they're
acting. Okay.
they're mobilizing an army. The only two that haven't been assaulted are the basically the high elves and the dark elves.
I asked
Everyone else
them.
has been assaulted.
I see, and I asked them if they understand the source of the problem.
The source of the problem seems to be um, an infected nexus, and they're working on opening a portal to that area. But something very powerful is protecting it. So they're having a hard time. They need someone to breach it so that they can go there and assault it.
I see, and what exactly is the blockage?
Um, whatever is there has some kind of power over the dead god's blood and is creating a vortex. So if you try to push any magic through it, it frays like a kaleidoscope into some kind of random magical effect. So
Wow.
if you tried to teleport through, you would come out as like kibbles and bits.
Has anyone
If somebody,
communicated? Oh, go ahead.
if someone tried to, they tried to fly through in like a druidic form, the magic that turned them into a crow then turned them into an elephant and they fell to their death.
I see. Has anyone communicated with the elders?
The elders are currently in torpor.
No, I don't mean our elders. I mean the elders.
No, no one has been able to reach the elders yet. Um, they are still focusing their energies in order to try to break through the barrier.
I see. Would you like me to contact the elders for you?
We have some that are able to go to the forges and contact them, but they are currently doing battle themselves.
As we all are. I see. So, would you like me to?
Yes, if you could relay a message that all we need from them is a shot at these coordinates, and she gives you a map because the elders have the ability to basically, drive a stake from the ground up through the surface to make new
Sure.
sinkholes and oceans and whatever.
Mountains and yeah, etc. Yeah. That sounds good. So I will thank them for their time most graciously. And I will leave with this information and I will travel to the forges.
When you get to the forges, I need you to roll initiative.
Okay. Now, initiative again is D12,
No, no, it's the D20
D20. Yeah, no, of
plus
course, D20 plus
plus your
my
reflex modifier
plus that stuff. And
plus your proficiency bonus, which is you get +2 because you're level 10. 11.
11.
All right. These things only get a base D20. First one ties, so you go before it. Players win on ties. Second one goes after it, and the other one goes. So you're first.
What do I see?
You see three large size, about as big as a horse. They look like some kind of drake, like what you would understand as a drake mixed with a naked mole rat, mm, with undulating, pink, dilapidated flesh.
So these things.
Uh,
And is the entire plane filled with them?
They are flying everywhere, and every now and again you'll see an impossibly large mace swing and kill unfathomable numbers of this swarm. But they get pasted, and then the paste starts moving again.
I get it. Yeah, I go back to the court
Okay.
and
The thing is, does he see a blonde haired man around with the naked mole rat?
probably.
No,
Yeah. And I report that the the elders are busy.
they look quite concerned with this.
This seems to
That means
be transdimensional in nature.
they say that there's only two different parties that can organize transdimensional attacks. Um, One are usually benevolent and merely watch the memories and dreams of mortals in order to gather information to either protect us or direct us away from things that would do us harm. Um, Strange looking creatures, really. You know that they're the outer ones that you spoke
Yeah,
with.
I know more than I'm saying. That's right. But I have
Yeah.
very high charisma, so they don't know.
Yeah, they don't know, but then they bring up the red ones
Uh,
and say, but it is most likely these entities which have a minor direction For their kind unfortunately had a part in the creation of the coffin,
I
and thus
see.
they have the ability to manipulate. Because a little bit of lore, in the beginning, as your character would know, there was the great god, and then they died. Their blood is what magic is. It is infinite because they were still a god. The coffin that contains them is the universe and the planet itself.
I see.
And so these red entities were kind of like maggots on the corpse of set deity. The gods that we know right now would be like nails in the coffin that hold everything together despite it being on the risk of rot. That's why none of the divines as they are now are ever challenged, nor are their beliefs ever like questioned, or and if they are, those are heretics put to death, not because people aren't encouraged to think outside the box. It's that if belief in them dissolves, the nails dissolve and the universe is either flooded or begins to unravel.
Okay. Well, I thank them for their time and wish them luck.
Mhm.
I have an enclave of my own to defend, and I shall be getting to that. Go ahead and do the other players, but when you do come back to me, I'm going to go talk to the mayor.
Okie dokie. So first, GOP.
Okay. How long
Stuff
did
is
it take? How long did it take for Chester to do his thing?
He's still gone,
he's
probably.
gone for about maybe 4 hours.
Okay. Um, I don't really know much else I can do besides building up defenses,
Hmm.
so that's probably going to be my strategy. Defenses, work with coordinate with any mages who are going to be putting up traps,
Hmm.
and but yeah, we're basically going to be building a defensive position, a wall of
Yep.
where we can
They will
fire down on the enemy.
make some clockwork rolls because
Okay.
the Goblin Mafia is going to bring some of their pew pew, some of their rotating Gatling dart guns,
Dart
Nice.
guns. Boop, 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 boop,
and
boop, boop.
they're going to mount them on your wall as turrets.
I
5,
think we're going to have to bite
9.
the bullet and get Sir Fluffalot involved here.
Okay.
Hmm.
I have a feeling.
Yeah, right. He's gonna be the one to save us
That's
all.
right. That's right.
All right. Clockwork. I
Cue the
did.
theme music.
Oh yes.
All right. So with that, you are actually able to construct the the iron skeleton for the wall to allow mounting of these machine guns
Ooh.
with ye old medieval paint because they're not machine guns; they're legally distinct rotating dart guns.
Yeah. Exactly.
Anywho,
They're steam
also,
powered.
mhm, also one of the things that is useful with them is the darts can be dipped in poison,
That's what
and
I was going to
that's
volunteer to do.
yep,
Is
and
dip the
that's
play.
what I need you to do is a survival plus tracking roll. And since GOP succeeded, you'll be rolling 1d20 plus 9, lady, to dip the dart box by box into poison to the
Okay, hang
amazement of the
on.
people there.
I
Gonna
Because
make
do
some
have.
coffee.
I
okay,
do have. Past the level that it doesn't affect me.
that's true. I just want to see how many of them. It's not for you. It's how well do you coat the darts.
Okay,
How many attacks rounds.
gotcha. I'm gonna focus on this very carefully. And now I'm trying to find. Nope, that's not it either. There we go. So it's plus 9. You said
Plus 9.
Mhm.
okay. 9. Should I roll luck rolls on this? Nah.
You can spend luck if you want. It's the finale. First part of it.
I wouldn't. I'm not worried about myself. I'm more like if you get like double doses of it. You know.
Oh yeah,
Right.
that's if you spend
Yes.
luck, the
Oh,
natural 20. It's like a natural 20 result.
well, I don't think you needed it because
I rolled a
Mhm.
25.
yeah.
Okay, so with the 25, um, you're able to coat all the boxes of darts that they have there, which means for the first full combat of whenever they break through, the darts will be poisoned.
Okay. And I
And
can't do any more?
not today, because the darts have to be individually dipped, and you end up dipping about 1,000 darts today.
Okay. Yeah. That's about all I can do.
Yeah, and you can do like 5 at a time. You can hold one between each of your fingers, dip in 10 at a
Yeah.
time.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
That's like 8.
Yeah. Well, no, you put between your thumb and your forefinger.
Oh.
Dragon. What are
Yeah.
you going to do in preparation for the siege?
I'm gonna find a safe place for my mates and the babies.
Okay,
This is
okay,
the cubs.
that's very responsible of you. Where are you going to look for that? Make me survival roll.
Remember, you do get a +1 from me.
Excellent. You find that the safest place is probably um inside of the hotel
Okay.
in one of the extra rooms, because that one, being Chester's residence, is the most fortified building.
It is. I've spent thousands of gold on it.
Mm-hmm. So if you just let your mates work there, while the proprietor has to focus on deterring a siege, um, your children will probably entertain guests, and there's plenty of women and children there that would play with the babies, just to take their mind off the fact that they could all die if that door is breached.
Mm-hmm.
So
Gives
you're
them something
trying.
to
No,
fight
hold on,
for.
hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me understand this, GOP. Is he trying to dump 91 kittens on me?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what he's doing.
He's a bastard.
And you're busy. You're busy right now. You don't
I
even know.
know.
I'm sure we'll find out after the battle.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Oh, continue.
So you take your 11 wives and 91 kittens, and drop them off at daycare. You get them all set up, and so now, lady is pretty much finished. The wall is being built. Dragon, can you make me a? Let me see. What would it be? Do you have any skills that would help build a wall?
I doubt that.
Okay, well
What
then
skills
just
would he evolve? Crafting?
Well,
crafting works.
he's spent all his XP on baby making, so
No, I didn't.
But
He
Oh
spent
no,
all
you
his
guys spent all
freaking
your XP
you're
on
a
it.
points
cleric.
on making those babies.
Can you make like medical supplies or something?
You can make bandages and stuff.
that's true. That
Let's
would be real
see.
helpful,
Where was I?
actually.
Mm-hmm.
I got medical wand.
Well, that's enough. With medical one, I mean, even if they're not magical bandages that heal you, like when you apply them, having bandages and medical supplies is what allows you to heal with a medical check. If you don't have that, then it doesn't do any healing. So just,
Okay.
making bandages and boxes of like, first aid kits is invaluable.
Okay, so medical would be
It would be
skill.
1d20 plus your medical plus your proficiency.
Would you add your intelligence to that?
He would.
Okay.
Intelligence modifier, not the whole score.
Yeah.
Close them up. Let's-
Ooh, my water's boiling.
Oh, do I get that +1 from that one thing?
That is worn off.
Yeah. It's only the next roll you make after I make a roll.
Mhm. Excellent. So the 21, make me a roll 1d12. Excellent. And are you level 10?
Yeah.
So that's 6. So you make 6 medical kits that allow for medical rolls, for the purpose of healing at a +4. So you might be able to actually, people could heal themselves 12 points potentially or more with a good roll. Good job. So day 1 is done. Chester, you return
Yeah.
to a very fuzzy living space.
Yes. No, well, I'm going to the mayor first, but yes,
Mhm.
when I do get back, it is definitely fluffed out, and it probably smells unpleasant.
Yes,
So,
but mayor first.
mayor first, yeah, mayor first. So I go and I try to get an audience with him.
He's currently working. You can kind of just push past people. Um, the secretary is like, just go talk to him. He's working and trying to work on his safety tunnel.
Well, that's good.
A little
Uh,
too late, isn't it?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, uh, in the ultimately, the only two people who are guaranteed to survive this are he and I. So I go and I sit down and then what is his state of mind?
He seems to be pretty focused. He's just dictating digging out of this escape tunnel.
I see. I explained to him the situation in the court and in the forges, and this is certainly plainer. I give him all that detail, although I do leave out the specific culpability of Dragon in the inception of this problem.
Mm. Well, he
Totally
says,
Dragon and no one
Totally,
else.
nobody else.
and so he says, well, something that would be particularly important to this is you no doubt felt the tremors of the encroaching force.
Of course,
My spies have brought to my attention the fact that, well, the mass is headed our direction.
of course it is.
Those
Yeah.
were the giants carrying the mass on a platform.
I see.
Apparently, they have been conscripted by our enemies.
I see. Well, that's good information, I guess. Um, so here's the wrinkle.
Hmm.
Obviously, we're on our own, as everybody else is, because this is happening across the realm.
Hmm.
We have an ace in the hole, though.
We do.
We do. And it's
Is it you?
no, it's certainly not. I will put my best effort forward. Of course, I have family and friends to defend as well as the city. But you are the one that this ace is 100% reliant upon, sir.
Oh, well, what can this humble public servant do to assist?
We have a dragon.
Wow.
The old worm? What do you want to do with that thing?
I have been negotiating with him for months.
How are you still alive? There's a temperamental old bat.
Yes, well, I have tread carefully and been respectful.
Hmm.
So, here's where
Actually
you
worked.
can help.
Uh-huh.
I have secured myself and certain others in the eye of the dragon. However, I have negotiated us to a point that it would offer to protect Gobopolis itself.
And what's the catch?
Money and treasure.
Uh, how much money and treasure?
How much money do you and treasure do you think it would take to convince a ancient worm from the actual loins of creation to stand up and save our little city? I don't know. All of it?
But all of it's a lot.
It is, sir. But I think it's kind of the shit is about on the fan, sir.
All right, come with me.
Very well, sir.
So he leads you down the escape tunnel, which, his goons are digging, and he basically just tells them, knock it off. And he, like, takes a step to the left and tink, 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 knocks on the wall, and it opens up. And, like, the Goblin Mafia is there, is like, oh, we have visitors? No, 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 we gotta go. All right, the jig's up. New town, new town. And, you know, I'll tell the Don. Yeah, you tell the business associate. I'm going to the vault. All right, going through the vault. Go to the vault. And then you walk down with him, and there's this mine cart. And he's like, all right, get in.
I get in.
You travel down, 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 down. A completely
And ring of fire.
sealed pathway into the depths. That same distortion you had whenever you were like climbing up the rope, but you were really, climbing perpendicular. Same
Right.
principle.
I see.
And it goes all the way, like, till you can't even hear the stomping anymore or anything. It goes and goes, and it seems like it's underneath where the dwarves are, just much deeper than, like, you see their foundation platform above them. And it's like the best place to hide your gold is where someone else is hiding theirs,
That is a good
just where they
idea.
don't know. Mm-hmm. So he goes over to this door. He taps on it, smashes his face against it. I hate this part. His blood runs into the lock. It opens up, and inside, you are almost kind of blinded by the light.
Right.
As
Is he revved up like a deuce?
I know, right?
um,
But who would guess
mhm,
goblins would be hoarders? I mean, go
mhm.
figure.
I just think it
Go
would have been
figure.
hilarious had he opened it up and it was just a bunch of paper IOUs.
Right? That would be funny too.
So you open it up, and there's a lot of valuable things in here in different particular forms. It's like he's like, look, okay, some of these things I didn't make them; they were just given to me as collateral in exchange for people's legs. You understand?
Ah, it's like the Chicago mayor. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So he hands you basically these are really popular with most phallically driven individuals, and he hands you um, basically maiden crystals, where particularly pretty ladies have been kept in stasis and put in little crystals.
Oh,
You just break the crystal, and instant lady.
dragons like
There's
that. That's a good idea.
Mhm.
Yeah.
mhm.
So break it open, eat one, or whatever else the dragon want to do. Or just have, pretty ladies in there to count his money so that he can be like, hey, knight, look at this. Ooh, smash.
Hey, so they have all these magic items just hidden away in a vault?
Shh, shh, shh.
Let me finish.
Okay,
And so,
I'm not there.
yeah, you're not there. Shut up.
Hmm.
Then they have multiple pallets of, iron leaf, the special leaf that he was looking for. They have other special materials and like vats and baubles they walk over. They have, scrolls of resurrection, scrolls of whim, as well as a gem that holds a wish spell in it, which is different from uh, D&D's wish or other games'
Right,
Yeah.
we
wish
already
spell.
covered that. Yeah.
And
Well, a lot of
so,
that stuff the dragon wouldn't be interested in anyway. The maiden
yeah,
crystals, how many of them are there?
roll a percentile for me.
Okay.
And he tells you these are ethically sourced maidens.
41.
Yeah, there's 41 of them. As most of them are, like dark elf gladiator women, really high quality maidens.
Honestly, I think that's probably enough. Don't you?
Mm-hmm. I mean, yes, but, we have to throw in something to give it to him on. He snaps his fingers, and they pull out a golden cart. It's literally just like a cart, but made of gold.
Oh,
So we'll
okay.
put the crystals in the cart
And
to
just
deliver it to him.
maybe throw a bit of coin down there as well, just
Yeah.
for color. Um,
Little sprinkle.
yeah, for a sprinkle. Yeah, no, I think that'll do it because a lot of the stuff in this room, a dragon wouldn't give a shit about. I mean, let's be
Mm-hmm.
honest. We
Indeed.
want we like it, but I don't think dragon cares. Um,
Mm-mm.
I say as I look around the room, I said, "So, what's your intentions then?"
With this stuff?
No, the future,
Oh, well, you'll see, originally, I mean, I'm going to try to save the town by giving you this stuff.
which I appreciate.
All these things are, just in case something that's a lot stronger than me wants to kill me. This is collateral for me and my boys.
Fair enough.
I don't intend to actually use and or sell any of this stuff. This is because, if everybody knew that I had pallets of and, vats and vats of all this stuff, the value on the market would, it would be worthless.
That is
So
true.
we keep it here, no one knows about it, and the value stays the same. People go out in, meaningless adventures to go find this stuff that, before we came along was everywhere.
I see.
Yeah.
That explains it.
We
You
give
know,
people purpose in life.
You do.
they could just
I agree.
lie and say like, "Oh, it's on loan from like a god or something. If he heard our prayers,
No, no, no.
so that
I
way you
get,
can
I
still
get
use
it.
it."
No, he's being honest with me because my character understands him and he understands my character. I get it. Yeah. Very well. Well, let me get this done then.
All right, don't let him torch the town. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. So I take my golden cart.
Mm-hmm.
I
It was
ride,
kind of heavy.
but that's okay. I have a mine car.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. I roll it along. And as everyone is, frantically focused on their preparations for survival, I head toward the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be late
So,
night. It's going to be a late night, GLP.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
so while you're heading towards the dragon, GOP lady dragon, what are you doing?
I mean, I've been working on the defenses. That's
Getting the
kind of
wall. On the second day, make another clockwork for building the wall. Dragon, if you want to make more medkits, and lady, if you want to dip more darts.
okay.
Anything else I should be doing?
It's up to you. What would you want to do?
All right, let me roll first, so you guys get the bonus. Oof. Well, that's only Oh wait, no, I get advantage. I think a couple times a
Racial
day. So
bonus.
yeah, so I'll do that to bump up to a 20.
Wait a minute. No, advantage just makes the minimum on the dice 10, so that's
Oh yeah, that's
15.
right. So it'd still be 15. So it doesn't matter.
That's
Okay,
15.
never mind. I don't use it because it's the same thing.
Yeah, versus same thing.
Well, 15's still not bad. It's not a bad roll, so I'll be fine.
All
I just
right.
want to.
So,
3.
Dragon, roll a d6 for me. Lady, you finish coating the rest of the darts. So, for the Maximus makes 8 more medical kits.
nice.
So
That's handy.
you can bring them to the wall. The wall is finished, and for the first 2 significant battle waves, all the darts will be poisoned, which may keep these things dead.
Can I have like a? Can I be like mounting like a giant Gatling gun in my suit on the wall? That'd be
No, you
really
No.
idiot.
cool. Okay,
Well, hold on a
It would
second.
be super cool though.
that
Okay.
would be.
GOP, do you have any luck or fate left? Because this
I
is the beginning of
do.
the finality. Mm-hmm.
I have a luck and a fate.
Mm-hmm. Which one do you want to spend?
What's the difference on them?
Remember, fate makes something destined to happen. Luck just means you get a natural 20 on a result.
Um, I
or
think.
something super lucky happens.
Well, then, I guess I'll use luck. I think that'd probably be. I'd rather save a fate if I'm gonna die.
Mm-hmm. All
So,
right. So when you're building the wall and everything, the mayor comes up to you. Hey,
there.
kid,
Yes. Hello.
take this. If it helps protect the city or helps make you better, whatever. Just use it. You don't know where you got it, and if you do, well, let's just say you won't make it to the battle. Understand?
Fair enough.
And he puts the gem in your hand. GOP, what are you
Mhm.
wishing for?
Oh boy.
I do love the fact that your character is completely oblivious to all of the uh, illegality and organized
Yes,
crime about
all
this.
of it. He just thinks it's completely on the up and up.
Yeah.
I have to look through because I can't. I'm not going to use the wish thing for what I was going to use it for in this
Well,
scenario.
remember, there's a difference between whim and wish.
Oh, okay. Oh, because that was a
Now,
scroll of whim.
yeah,
I
this
guess.
is a orb of the actual spell wish, which is the 8th level spell under the will category.
Okay, let me go look that up real quick so I remember what it does. Will, wish. Okay. An enormous object. Gain the power of object that size. Okay. So I can create an enormous Gatling gun.
Mm-hmm. But keep reading.
Make a creature colossal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Keep going.
Dragon.
enormous substance to something more dense. So an enormous boulder could be condensed to a small rock.
Colossal kittens.
Of adamantine.
Someone say
Hmm.
dragon?
Lee was just asking if you're okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what I should. I mean,
Well,
there
you
is
want
some.
to?
What's up?
You gonna turn your suit into adamantium?
I could. Well, no, but I thought that just condenses something that's enormous.
Mm-hmm. You could condense. That would be funny. Okay, I have something I do, but anyways, continue. You do you.
Hmm.
That thing that's coming is being carried by. Well, I'm up there. Never mind.
I could use this on anything, right?
Potentially, yes.
And does the thing have to be enormous for me to transform it?
What do you mean?
Like,
No, it can be. You could make a rat colossal.
okay, or I can turn a rat into adamantine.
It would be much smaller. It would be like a quarter of
No, that's
adamantium.
fine. I'm gonna hold on to this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep it, and I'm not gonna use it yet.
Okay.
So yeah. What is that? Well, I still don't know what that can do with the whole Gatling gun thing, but that's
I mean,
fine.
you could make an enormous Gatling gun.
Yeah, but then I would have to create ammo that could actually work for it.
You could gain the power of an enormous sized creature.
Ooh, yeah. What would actually would they? I know it would give me damage bonuses. What else would that give me?
So let's take a look at size groups. So let me see here up at the top. This is a finale, so you need to know. All of this stuff like goes away after whenever it's refined, but that's not the point.
Okay, it's okay.
It's okay. For now, it's real. So
Size groups.
find the size groups.
Okay.
So I would
So
have. Okay, never mind. You go.
so if you gain the power of an enormous creature, you are going to do extra damage. You're going to get damage reduction per size group larger versus smaller things. So if you're fighting medium creatures, you have DR 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because you're so much your power is equivalent to something so much bigger. You're going to get the influence of an enormous creature, which means, um, for people, scale, lifting a stone pillar would be outside the scope of your scale, right?
Mhm.
You have the power of an enormous creature. Um, if a whale could potentially lift it, or a normal greater dragon, not the one in the basement, but if it's something like a dragon or a whale could move, interact, or lift, you can do that. Whenever you attack, your attacks count as area of effect. There's just a shockwave whenever you full effort swing because of how strong you are.
Okay, well, I think yeah, you know what? That's probably gonna keep me alive. I think that's the. I was originally gonna like wait for like a big bad to come through and then turn them into a chunk of adamantine, but I like this. I do like this. The min maxer in me is tingling. I want this. Yes, good.
It's tingling.
Yes, good. But yeah, no, I will definitely do that. That sounds good to me. So I have the strength of an enormous creature now.
Yeah,
All
but
right,
is
you
that
empower
permanent or
yourself.
temporary?
Permanent.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So
So we'll
the
just ride
effect.
on his shoulders and go here, go there, go
Well, I'm
here,
not
go
He's
there.
not.
actually. Yeah, I'm not actually enormous, but I'm.
He
You
made
know,
Oh,
himself like Superman.
he's a dead
Mm,
Did you
Tina.
make yourself
Just
that
yeah.
or the suit that?
technically it'd be the suit.
Yep.
He's
Nice.
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
So the suit. Yep. The suit now has this is considered strength wise and influence wise as if it was an enormous creature.
My damage resistance is 7 now. It's
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
Alrighty. Well,
Oh, and
you're in the hole.
right. Yep. Oh, also, I would assume over this time we've had enough time to rest to refill our HP.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we
Down
have
by.
2 days. So
Yeah. Okay. I'm just making sure. So I'm back up to full. All right. And yeah, so I add a D8 and then my attacks become AoE.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty freaking cool. Okay. Cool.
And you can influence things with strength rolls as if you were enormous. So I'm not gonna throw a rock at him. I'm gonna throw a boulder at him.
All right. Sweet.
very nice.
All right. So dragon, after you bring
Yeah.
the potions and everything, um, your goddess, the great holder, the essence of the binder of the coffin, gives you power in order to keep the universe together. The great
I know the coffin. I didn't think it generate one.
each of the gods are like nails. They are like their actual true forms are giant rods of celestial iron. Their essence manifests in different ways because they bind all the aspects of the universe together to keep the body of the dead god from destroying it. They are the nails in the coffin. She absorbs, it's kind of like lantern rings. Her scheme of influence are all those things that are in her repertoire. But if you looked at her true form, she would be, a rod of iron the size of a solar system. And she gives you powers in order to protect your realm. Dragon, you now have um, thermal vision and you have creature sense.
Nice. But just keep in mind, Dragon, I have told my wife that she can spray you in the nose with water if you try making any more babies.
I have to make more babies because it's the men having children usually.
She's get an eye on you.
So about this time, Chester, you come home and hear meow 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 meow.
My goodness. Have I spoken to the dragon yet?
No, but you come in and see 91 babies,
And I go
and
right back out.
cat girl made.
They're like hanging from the
Sh-
chandelier.
sure, sure. All the all the strippers are filling in as wet nurses. Yeah, I get it.
Hmm.
Mhm. Meow, 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 meow.
Keith, no.
I just volunteered.
So,
Just sorry about that, lady.
so the ladies there taking care of a kitty cat.
Ow! Yeah, I don't. All I have is like a +3 bow to hit the thing with, so I'm no use to anybody.
Well, you could still protect the babies. So the days pass. The door begins to buckle and crack under the pressure of impending doom.
Hmm.
And then the time comes.
Well,
The door begins to rupture.
okay.
I guess
So
we're all on the wall, and then
I would assume so.
I'll
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
And
I'll jump in if things get hairy.
did the dragon agree?
You
Oh
go
yeah, we
down
have
to the dragon. Um, you bring him
I lost
a
the connection
cart.
for a few seconds. What did I agree to?
Not
no
you,
no the other dragon, the
the
one we're
black
bribing.
dragon. And so he looks at you.
Max,
Make your charisma
confuse
roll.
people.
Sure.
Oh, since since you haven't rolled since I last rolled,
Hmm?
you should get a +1, I think.
Well, I got a 22, so
He will rise up from his slumber and look at you and is like, "Oh, you're back.
I
What are
am.
you doing here?
Well, I
What you
I took your advice.
advice?
Yes, you suggested that Gobopolis could be saved by your magnanimous mightiness.
My
If
magnanimous magnificence?
Oh yes, that would even be better alliteration. Thank you, sir. And I went and got treasure from the mayor, and I kind of
Hmm.
leaned the cart forward.
He looks at it, begins looking it over. You see this wide, toothy grin go across his face. I love servants, and these are first edition.
Yeah, there are
Runs his
41 of
finger
them.
through 41 of them. Well, I can do a lot with these. A lot to barter, a lot to hoard, and whatever else I desire. So I'm supposing you're buying me with treasure and flesh at the same time to protect, well, treasure and flesh.
Yes, sir.
He looks down at you, almost basically eye to eye, and kind of like snorts out of his nose, but you're actually the size to where, the divide in his nose to where like cones to either side of you. Just this gout of decaying ash and electrical dust, that would peel the armor off a tank.
Hmm.
It's kind of like,
I am
how,
stalwart, sir.
yeah, you're stalwart, and looks at you and is like, a pleasure doing business with you, sir.
I bow.
And he gives you a horn, and he says, just blow this whenever the time comes. It will break, so you get one chance.
Thank you very much. We all will appreciate it.
Ah, yes, but whenever I hear it, I will be there in all my wrath and fury.
I bow and do the kingly bow walk out backwards thingy.
He continues and just picks up his treasure and begins, he takes out like one of those things that gem users do to inspect the carrots and starts looking through them.
Right.
Look at the girls.
That too. Well,
Indeed. How do you
dragons
think half
eat
dragons?
maidens, right? Um,
Mhm. They eat them.
yes, I could go into a very long soliloquy where that comes from, but I don't think the Jews would be very happy.
No.
Oh, they would.
You know,
Anywho,
One way to get banned
they
off of YouTube.
that's
yeah,
true.
they eat them and other things. If he wants half dragons, if he wants snacks, if he wants servants, if he wants to trade them to princes in order for their money,
Oh yeah, it's very valuable for him. Very good. All
very good.
right. So I tuck the horn in the armor and I go back to Kitten Haven.
All right. So in Kit Haven, everyone is gathered, preparing to take their positions as the final legs of the door begin being broken out. And the guards are like, they're breaching! Everyone to their positions!
Oh, did the mages did build like some traps and stuff too, right? If I recall.
They did.
Okay,
But they didn't tell you what they are. They just told you where they are.
fair enough. Well,
They
we'll
drew
we'll see
big
the fireworks.
yeah, they drew big circles. They said, do not walk within this area.
Oh,
Well,
great.
yep,
Okay.
we're not planning on it. We're gonna let them trigger them all. That's the point.
All right. So you all get to your positions.
Hmm.
Any without further ado, roll initiative.
Okay.
I'll roll
As the
first. So you
first
guys get the
wave of an
bonus.
undulating horde of horrible moans and wails
Oh
occurs
God,
as
no!
massive.
I'm last.
Are you going to use your advantage so you get 11?
Oh yeah, I should. I'll do that. That makes sense. So I
All
will
right, so
spend one. Yeah,
all right.
Ah,
it's still probably not enough for you guys to get a bonus, but there you go.
It's
No,
okay.
it's not.
I'm fine.
It's
I'm on
it's
a wall.
11
What do you want?
and an 8. Yeah.
Hmm.
Dragon,
I'm
what's
looking out a window.
ethereal? What's yours? Ethereal.
Okay, yeah, it's my bonus 6.
Yep.
Just as a side
Yeah.
note, it doesn't need to apply now, but in the future, when
Mhm.
you go and kind of clean everything up, um, because my character has acquired several of the speed increase things.
Mhm.
Uh, I those things should have some kind of built-in initiative bonus in them, I think.
That makes sense.
There are less speed boosts in the new one and more bonuses to initiative,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
whereas normal speed boosts have been converted to initiative bonuses.
Yeah. I'm not talking about now. I'm just saying that they should go hand in hand is what I meant.
All right, so we have now. Let me roll for the monsters.
Oh, I forgot. I should have a +2. So technically, it'd be a 12, not 11, but that's okay.
All right, so ethereal, you are first as a horde of these horrible things are heading. Let me roll for the townspeople, actually, because I'm just gonna have them all go at the same time. The townspeople go after the monster.
I'm eating an apple. That's what happened. And
Okay.
GOP is pondering the apple.
He's trying to calibrate his suit so he doesn't kill anyone when he attacks,
Well,
because
he's
he's
not
That's
on the
true.
wall. He's not on the wall. I'm on the wall.
Well, I was gonna teleport down once they get close.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay, cool.
yeah, I'm just gonna try and thin them out with everyone else on the wall, and then when they get close, I'll jump down and do my thing.
Sure.
hmm See, the great thing is GOP doesn't know how long the power lasts on his suit because I'm saying that you use it right before the battle, as
Mhm.
for thematic purposes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have no clue. This is all magic to me.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
So you all get in your positions, but it's up to Ethereal what he's doing first, as these hordes are heading towards the wall.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Okay, Are these undead are they dead or undead or something?
I throw
No,
91 kittens at them.
they are they're kind of aberrations.
Hmm.
Wait, well, wouldn't the corpse creatures, wouldn't that make sense if they were undead?
The corpse creatures are, but the actual just like flesh mounds are aberrations.
What do I do with old pagan blood and flesh to putrefy the undead and try to disable the living stuff?
All right, so you go ahead and do that. Let me see here. So they're gonna roll versus. Let's see. All right, fail by them and roll again. Super
Oh.
fail. So some of them dissolve away immediately.
Oh!
More,
Or
and
dissolve immediately.
and those are unaffected because they're immune to the effect. Anyways, I don't know why I rolled for them.
How are they immune? If they're living, they have to make. Oh, is that immune to being disabled?
They're immune to being disabled.
But some of them got.
Some of them just dissolve. Like the first wave that were like bones being held together and rushing just away. So you killed about 20 of them as they were rushing because they're in groups of 10. The next group is disabled, which means they can only use basic attacks, movements, and things like that. They can't use special abilities unless it's natural, like a chameleon tongue or something. Otherwise, so the after Mr. Ethereal, it goes to Miss Stripperella. I mean, Sizzle.
Salacious.
I'm probably at the end looking out the highest window, whatever, shooting arrows at anything I can see.
Okay, go for
Yeah,
it.
how far away are they from the wall? From where we first see them?
They're only about 20 feet.
Oh, really? That close?
Also,
Then
can
maybe
I
I should
counter
jump down.
misses?
Can you what?
Counter misses. I get attacked.
Um,
If you have an ability that lets you do a counter.
do you have an ability that lets you counter?
Like Axe
Yeah.
Work 5?
No, I have the super bit this what's it called? Unnatural undulation.
Yeah, but you haven't been attacked yet.
No.
He
Yeah,
was just
they have.
asking for when he is attacked.
Yeah, he can use it whenever he's attacked. That's just
Oh, I thought
that's
you said one. Must have told
no, no,
you.
no, no, no. Celtic is attacking right now. She rolled an 18. That'll
Yeah.
definitely hit. Roll some damage.
Okay, it's been so long since I actually hit with a deal. Now where is my character sheet? There it is.
Yeah, if it's only 20 feet, can I retcon say I'm in front of the wall?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Come on.
I didn't realize.
I gave
if
you a
it was-
wish. You don't get to retcon
I
nothing.
know, I know, I know. Fair enough. I'll just move in front of the wall on my turn. It's fine.
D6 plus 3. Let me get to 1d6 plus 3. I think this is right. It's a 4.
Lady.
What?
It's D8 actually plus 3. So let me see here.
D plus 3. Oh, much
There you
better.
go. So, yep. She can take. Yep, she rolled the exact same thing as
And
me.
they are
9.
poisoned.
All right, so they're poisoned. So you shoot the creature with an arrow. This one's a little bit meatier. As you hit it, so it's going to, on its turn, it's going to take poison damage. Let me make a little, put my dice here on my desk so I know which one. There we go. All right, so after Celtic, it goes to me. So this creature is going to take a D8 poison damage. 6 big old fat points of poison damage. Gotta love it, yeah, buddy. So let me just. There we go. Got it. All right, 6 points poison damage. This thing is unhappy. There's 10 of them, so they're going to run up to the wall and begin smashing into it. They're all going to do their attacks. Let me roll 10d20, and then I'm just going to do generic plus 5 for their hit. Let's see. Blam. Did I get any natural 20s? I did not, but I
No.
did get a bunch above 16.
I did see a 1 in there too.
It was a 2, actually.
2. Yeah.
Yep. There's
I saw
11.
red.
16, 16, 16, 19, etc. So the only ones I have to worry about are the ones above 15. So the wall takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage from this assault from the first wave. The second wave runs up to the wall and is going to attack. And the wall will take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage from the second assault, as the things that hit after are a lot more active and bigger and start like punching and hitting the wall. Fortunately, our wonderful engineer GOP has designed a wall that has a staggering 49 hit points.
Nice.
So GOP, the wall has taken 12 damage. You'll have to remember how many hit points it has left.
He said 49.
Minus 12.
All right.
Okay. The
All right.
townsfolk.
Yep. Now the townsfolk.
Militia.
The townsfolk. The militia are going to attack. They get enough people together to where I'm only going to have 10 of them, because they're all attacking together because they're just simple townspeople and they do not have any modifiers, but there are 10 of them. So let's roll. Boom. Who hits? Miss. Hit, 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 hit.
19.
Miss, miss, hit, miss. Yep, hit, hit. So only 3 misses. The other ones hit, and so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 d8 damage spread across because they are not trained, so they do not focus fire at all. They just want the dead things. 46 points of damage spread out across the creatures, which is completely fine with me. Let me get my calculator and see. Let me see here. So 46. There we go. All right, it's 46 points of damage as they fire into the horde. Next, after the townspeople, it goes to
Me.
let's see here. Hold on a second. Yes, it does.
Oh, what about the mafia guys? I thought they
Mafia
were on the
guys
wall.
are no, they are not there. They just gave you guns. That's what the people have been shooting.
They're
okay.
they're leaving to
That's
Yeah, they're
fair.
leaving.
Yeah, that's true. You just don't know. I didn't tell you.
They're so trustworthy, though.
Yeah, they are. They are. Um. Well, I guess for the time being, what I will do is I'll use an ability of mine which I have yet to use,
Excellent.
and I'm going. My sword floats out of my scabbard, and
Oh, I like this ability.
I'm still eating my apple, and it goes
Mhm.
flying down into the fray and takes 2 swipes.
Okie dokie. Go for it.
This would actually also be a great time for pots and pans.
Yeah, I'm gonna get there.
Yeah,
That's a hit, and then
that's a hit.
the second one is a
That's-
hit.
that's a hit.
So let's see here. I'm doing damage to one of them, I'm assuming.
Yeah, what's your strength or what's your might? Sorry,
My might is 22 in this case.
22. So that is within your crit range
Oh,
because
very
you crit
good.
on an 8 or higher on the base dice.
Okay, well, let me get to that in a second then. So 6. Well, yeah, I got to roll the damage first. So 6. What am I doing? Why did I do that?
I don't know. Why did you do that? Too much coffee?
Maybe.
Oh, maybe not.
Why?
No.
I got it here. Okay, there we go. Yep. Okay.
You had too much coffee, or maybe not. No.
So that one is fine. 15.
Remember, when you crit, you add another d8.
Oh, that's right. So let me just do. I'll keep rolling. So that one right there is 15. So that's 30.
It doesn't add the 10. It just
Yeah, I
adds
know. I
the.
know.
That's right.
That's 37.
Mm-hmm.
43, 45. 45 damage. I do to one.
All right. So you did well. You're basically, swinging into the group. I'm having the waves as basically group hit points, so I don't
Sure.
have to keep.
As you like. I'm kind of
Yep.
doing
So
like what was what's the name of let's see, Dracula? Alcard?
yeah, Alucard
And
sword where
yeah,
he
yeah,
makes it.
yeah, like that. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And so basically, it's cutting things to ribbons in its area, pushing back the tide of flesh. After you, GOP
Okay.
goes to thee.
By the way, how tall are the wall? Is the wall
The
like
wall is 25 feet up.
okay?
Which is pretty
Um,
impressive, really.
yeah, for that short amount of time, crazy. Okay, so
The
I'm
Goblin
going.
Mafia has many facilities others would find unnatural.
Yeah, I just want to make sure if I need to get out, I can use. It's not too far from my grappling hook to get me back up.
Um,
Okay.
but Puffin, you seem to keep
Mhm.
forgetting. They're not the Goblin Mafia for him. They are the benevolent brotherhood of Goblin good doers.
Indeed.
And I'm sure they're just helping the people.
They
That's why
are.
they're not at the wall.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna
Soup
teleport
kitchens.
into the fray. So that'll take my movement, and so I won't get full effort, but I do get all my other effects, which is good. So, all right, let me see, because now I have to adjust my damage a bit. Well, first let me do my roll to hit, and that is a let's see, plus 11. Okay. Okay, I will spend because holy crap, that was bad. Yeah, I'm going to spend my last advantage,
Okay.
which would put
So
me up to a
you hit.
21. Okay, cool. And this is an AoE, so this is gonna
So
be sweet.
basically, what's going to happen, I'll tell you, and you're going to crap your pants. Roll damage. This
Oh,
is this is not a crit, by the way, just a hit.
yeah, because it's too low.
So you're going to get 2d8 for being bigger than them.
Yeah. No, I've got all my stuff set up because I have a bunch of other like features that are like D4s
Yep.
specifically because I know that it's gonna max it out. So I just put in my
Yeah.
total.
Okay, just roll it.
Okay. And then let me add my pluses. So it'll be a plus 23. All right. Oh my god, that was like the worst roll ever.
All right, now roll a d4.
Okay. Oh, well, if this is for damage,
No, roll a
okay,
d4.
1. Wow.
All right, so 26 points of damage.
Okay. It's an AOE, so who do I actually hit with that?
That's what the d4 was for. If you had rolled a 4, it would multiply your damage by 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I'm
So I
just
only
going to
hit one?
say it. I'm just going to say it
No,
now.
you hit one group of them.
Oh, okay.
You are lame.
I know, it's so I all this crazy power and I roll horribly. Okay, I hit a group of them. Do any of them die?
I mean, yeah, a lot of them pop, but the horde doesn't die.
Well, I mean, yeah, if I kill any of them, I get an extra attack, is my point.
Hordes are counted as a singular creature. So in
Oh,
in
okay.
terms of this, unless you kill the horde, those effects do not activate.
Okay. Well, then that is. Yeah, I don't think I have a second attack if I. Yeah, so I am done.
All right. So at the beginning, ethereal.
Take out the kitten gun. It's very effective.
Yeah, kitten launcher. It's your turn.
That's what I can do. Just launch kittens down on them. Yeah. Come here, little one. Kitty, kitty, kitty.
And the next thing you know, that you all then available dinner to be the main boss.
Main course.
I mean, in
Do
all
I see any
fairness,
more undead coming?
Not really undead. It's just a sea of meat and bones and teeth and death.
Okay.
So,
Okay, let's see. I think if I have anything good for this. I don't think I have any AoEs. Well, that could, any AoEs that would be useful.
um, I mean, you're attacking the horde, so even if you like take out a few creatures, it's still going to damage the horde relatively. So, just pick something that you
Okay.
like. You hate the way it looks. If it's its own individual entity, I'll roll an initiative for it. This is the great
Yeah, fine.
unknown.
I'll just go for whatever's closest to me.
All right, so they have some scaffolding. You hop on the scaffolding so that you can be within reach with your halberd and just take a large swing at the horde. Roll to your hit.
Okay, do I get any bonuses from anything?
You get your might plus your proficiency. So
Oh,
might bonus plus proficiency.
so the bonus from GOP is no longer up.
That doesn't apply to combat,
No, yeah, that's just for skills.
just for skills.
Okay, so I think I got 12 plus Hunter, so 13. I think I'm up to.
Yep. All right, you hit him. Roll damage.
6. Like, damage. Be a plus. Let's see. The Halberd is a +4, so 8, 9.
Yep,
18.
19 points of damage. Excellent, excellent. So as you strike into this thing, you see at the top, like in the fleshy mass, is it like the ground seems to connect them almost at this point, all the undead being gone. Um, a large white orb is appearing, and the
Did I
mass,
attack it?
no, it's too far away from you. The mass looks very suspiciously, and now it looks like a giant white and pink egg, like egg yolk on a pan. Anywho, so after it goes to you, Celtic, you see the same thing.
I'm not done.
Oh, do you have another action?
Well, I have Halberd rank 5, I
Okay.
think. Let me check. Axe 5, so did I
What does that
kill
do?
the monster?
No, remember it's a horde. The horde is not dead, so
No.
that doesn't apply. But you can, like I said, um, you do the wide swing so it actually works. Let me look here what it would actually apply. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da,
Yeah, the wide swing, that was one thing, because I wasn't sure, since I was fighting a horde, if that would count, or if I could attack, if I have to
That's kind
attack
of
two separate hordes at once with my swing.
no. You basically the AOE lets you actually damage the horde because if you attack one individually, the horde only loses 1 hit point per individual creature that dies.
Okay.
Because there's so many of them. This is only the first one. All right, so let's see. Where is that axe work? It should be right there. Oh, there it
Before you
is.
look,
There it is. Axe work rank. Uh,
I think
yeah,
he's referring to rank 4.
yeah, yeah. That's what lets him do damage to the horde 1-to-1. So yeah, he did really good. Celtic, you're up.
I have no way to set them. Launch an oil flask,
That's
trying
a
to
good
break it
idea.
on the horde.
All right, it lets you do AOE. Go for it.
Hang on, I'm taking a shot. Needle pokey, Mama. Needle pokey.
Shoots an arrow, takes insulin shot.
Yeah. So that's going to be 9 plus 1d20. Come on, baby. 21.
Nice. That's a hit.
Now I got to
Okay.
hit. Now I got to hit again to light it, correct?
Nope, it automatically explodes. So whatever damage you roll is considered AoE, so it can actually damage the horde. So roll 1d8 plus your bonus, which it should be +3 for your bow, and then +3 for your reflex, and then roll a d6 for the fire.
Put them all together, and this is what you get. Bloody fingers. 20.
Oh,
Max
nice.
damage.
Come on,
All
take
right.
out one of them at least.
Excellent. So the horde, as it is dealt that final blow, like the first wave that hit, dissolves away, but that egg, like that white orb in the center, hatches. Who wants to roll me a d4?
Well, I've been rolling terrible, so I'll do it.
Okay, roll it. Excellent.
3.
3 entities
job,
are standing
GLP.
there.
I know. I keep rolling ones until I need to roll a 1.
The abhorrent mass that has been killed, like the horde itself, all the flesh and material, the fire, the poison, everything like that, suddenly rushes with inhuman speed, almost like it's a vacuum, and is sucked into each one of these beings, and their heads raise up in unison, one right after the other, as they are born into, as the imperators are born into this world.
What is an imperator?
We'll
You're
find
about
out.
to find out.
Da,
They're
da, da,
ba-
I don't like the
da.
sound of that.
they're bad news. They are the one that are many. They are legion. They are death.
Dragon.
So anywho, now
Well,
that
no, yeah.
I'm not
the
referring to you.
the imperators are going to approach the wall because they were born close to it, and they are going to attack. So let me roll.
They're not
Their
going to
attack.
attack the guy who's standing right next to them?
They don't care about you. You
Fair
are
enough.
nothing to them. Mostly because they were just born. They don't know you're a threat. They can't see your life essence through the suit.
Fair enough. So they walk past me?
One does, yeah.
Okay,
Or
cool.
waddle. Maybe
Well
they
then,
waddle past you.
can I attempt to do a
Backstab 'em?
opportunity kind of attack? Yeah.
Yeah, you can do a drive-by.
All right. And since I'm using my axe, can I attempt to hit 2 of them at once? Oh, it's an
Yeah.
AoE. But
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're individuals, so yes, you can.
okay. So I'm gonna roll for my attack. Oh, that's a
19!
crit.
Woohoo!
I'm assuming 30 hits.
That will miss.
Oh well,
What?
I'm doomed. Well, guys, good luck. We're all dead.
Nobody's gonna hit these suckers in.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me do my calculations.
Yeah, I was.
Actually you hit them right on the dot. Their AC is 30.
Oh my god. Okay.
You have a 35. Don't give me that nonsense.
No, well, no. I've like my max. Yeah, no, my max to hit is like 31.
Yeah, your
So,
defense is 34.
well,
You
even
have-
if I crit though, I still do a base damage, even if I
Yeah,
don't.
if you roll a crit, you still hit them. If you roll, well, I mean, if you roll the natural 20, you would still hit them regardless. And now with your advancement, 19 to 20. So if you roll a 19 or 20 on the base dice, you're still going to hit them regardless,
Okay.
regardless what their AC is.
But AoE is different too.
Yeah, that's
Right?
versus their reflex. But you're choosing to hit both of them.
Yeah. It's a little weird. It's a little
Yeah,
wonky if I'm
it's a
just.
little
Yeah.
wonky because they're on either side of you. If they were both standing next to each other, it would be an AoE, and you'd roll versus their reflex score, and the bonuses would be different.
Okay, cool. Well, anyways, I will. I'll do my attack. That is, I do get my crit damage. So let me scroll up. This is gonna be insane. Now I do have to. I don't get full effort because I'm reapplying my ice damage.
Mhm.
So, all right. That's oh boy, this is gonna be. Now that I have the extra dice, it's gonna be 4d8
Mhm.
plus 35.
Okay, roll it.
Holy crap! Oh boy.
Listen to him, Chester. Listen to how happy he is.
Yeah. Oh
He's
wait.
a
Well,
happy
Hearing
boy.
this thing like this.
I'm gonna use
Yeah.
different dice. I'm gonna use different dice because.
Oh, here he goes, using different dice to feel special.
Okay, come on, don't screw me over. That's okay.
That's
50 points to them each.
bonk. And then they just kind of ignore you and walk up to the wall.
Okay.
They just don't care. They're just like, okay, so the first attack from them. First one. Let's see here. Yeah, the first both will hit actually, so that's 4, 5, 6 damage to the wall.
A
Next one
minute.
swings.
6 damage.
This is second round, so Dragon went, then I was supposed to go.
You shot the flask.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
All
just
right.
shot the flask.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, this is his round, and then after that, the militia.
yep. So then
Yeah,
this
okay.
is 5 more points of damage, and then the last Imperator saw you attack the other ones, and it's going to attack you, GOP.
All right. So the first was 6, and the second was 5.
No, the second one was 6 as well. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So it'd be 25 hit points left on the wall. Gotcha.
Okay. So it swings at you with terrible precision that would damage anything else that wasn't you or
Mhm.
harm it, but because you have a 30 something AC, it does not hit you.
I am
Yes,
at current.
indeed. Now just imagine if you had taken the adamantium.
Mm-hmm. But I'm at 31. 31 is my AC.
And theirs is 30. But the horde now pours in after them, and they are going to attack versus your reflex score, GOP,
Well,
which means
that's
they only get their might bonus on the attack.
wait. Are they
And
doing
this is horrible.
AOE or are they doing?
It's
Oh,
an
and they get a
AoE.
Doesn't
a
matter. They
-1
miss.
if they're within 20 feet. Yeah, they do.
It is factored. They missed anyways. So now it goes to the townspeople. Townspeople, do something. Defend your town before I kill you with the imperators.
70.
Look,
See,
Ugh.
119, 117.
The only
two-
one that hit is the 17. That's the only person that hit.
I saw 19.
no, there's no 19.
No 19s.
Yeah, you gotta understand
So
the visual doesn't always match up to the actual hit.
You got to
well, two
look
of
at the
them rolled
dice
a
on the side
1.
panel.
Yeah, you have to
So
click on them; they'll show you the number.
so 2 of them rolled a 1, which means they fumbled and their dart launchers jammed. So they're going to have to try to clear that. And try not to poison themselves because all the bullets are poisoned. So,
Mhm.
but the one horde is now particularly poisoned. And
Yeah.
after the militia, it goes to you, Chestarion.
Yes, is that glowing egg yolk orb still there?
No,
No,
it hatched into these
Okay,
imperators.
okay. Well then, there's not much other choice for me to do than to just take a whack at a imperator. So still
Okay.
thing, dancing sword, of course, and I'm going to attack one of them.
Okay.
not gonna call out pots and pans yet.
That'll hit.
No, I'm not.
All right, holding on to that.
I am. So I'm going to attack again. My second attack, that probably misses.
That'll miss.
So I hit once.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that sucked. 15 points of damage.
Well, you're doing
Well,
full effort, right?
yeah,
Oh
that's why
yeah,
you said
well that's right. Let me fix that. Sorry. So that would be 10, 20,
20.
Well, no, 23 because I am tacking electrical on top for every hit I get. 23.
Okay. So you hit one for 23, and it looks at you, and it looks like it stands up kind of defiant, and like the sheen goes across it, but it is damaged. You did hurt it. And it
Very
kind
I'm
of
guessing.
roars at you like a xenomorph from Prometheus.
I'm
Oh,
guessing
fair.
it's one of the ones I already hit.
Yes, and their endurance activates, so the damage they did that was dealt to them goes away.
Of course.
I wasn't gonna let you just drop my monster like that, GOP.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
This is a finale monster, and this is only
That's
day
true.
one. I got to make this last till next week.
Well, it's
That
your
is
turn,
true.
GOP.
It's your turn,
Okay.
GOP.
Well, now that I get to attack with the AOE, I'm gonna do that because it's gonna be very hard for me to hit otherwise. So,
Yeah. So it's only your might modifier when you're doing an AOE.
oh, okay.
All your other bonuses are spent into trajectory of clobbering these people.
Okay.
Overtime.
But you're only rolling against their reflex score, which is nothing to sneeze at.
I might not even have enough if it's anywhere near what their melee defense is, but or
Yeah.
well, yeah. Okay, so I get to add my proficiency though?
You always get to add your proficiency.
Okay, so I should have a +6 to my roll.
Yep,
Okay.
+6.
Oh, we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. Let me see that 3. Never
Oh,
mind.
okay,
You hit
that's a
him.
crit. Thank
Yeah.
God. Okay. It's not full effort again because I'm reapplying my ice. So,
Mm-hmm.
what? It was a 35. Okay. 48 plus 35.
Now you see why I gave you the wish. You're going to need this damage.
51.
51. All right. So 2 of them are looking pretty injured. GOP, can you
Mhm.
make me a... actually, this will be versus your reflex.
Okay.
That's a
Oh,
miss.
I can do that.
And that's a miss.
Yep.
And since oh wait, now I have to roll for the last one. Excellent. What's your reflex score?
Specifically reflex, that is
Mhm.
a 12.
So you were hit by the third one.
All right.
The third one hits you for 51 points of damage.
Oh, okay. Well, that I'll use my endurance. I think. Let's see. Gotta remember what that was.
Endurance means you take the 51. If the next hit doesn't kill you, all that damage goes away.
Okay, and it is still reduced because of my damage reductions.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so okay.
Basically, it's like
He
Iron
hit
Man.
me.
Yes.
All right. So if he hit me, let me do something real quick. My rank 5 of my what is it? Of my axe work.
Mm-hmm.
I can attempt a trip maneuver versus an enemy who misses. Oh no, they miss. They have to miss. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, but he did miss 2 shots at me. So
No. Each one of the ones you hit originally missed, so you can do the maneuver against them.
oh, okay. Well, that's fine then. Versus an enemy who misses, if you hit, then they fall prone. So do I do my normal attack?
Normal attack.
Okay.
Normal attack versus 30.
Oh boy. All right, here we go. 2 plus 11. Oh, and they get a -1, just letting you know, but they are within 20 feet. That does not hit. But any attacks they do, because they should all be within 20 feet of me, they all get a -1 on their rolls from that.
Yeah.
So, okay,
Yep.
I miss on my trip maneuver.
Okie dokie. So without that, it goes back to the top. Ethereal, you see these 3 things bashing and fighting with your automaton friend, and there's another horde headed towards the wall.
But none of them seem undead. Or dead.
There might be some undead in there. You can try to disable them and hit them with the big bad beam.
Okay, Chappelle.
All right, good old Chappelle. Let me roll my resistance. All right, that's a fail. Let me roll for the other ones. Ooh, that's a good one. All right, so the undead in their ranks dissolve away, and there's this black pustulant ichor that kind of leaks out onto the bottom. I'm not going to make that for YouTube, anyways. So it's just really gross. So it loses 30 maximum health as the horde is reduced, and yeah, you did pretty good, Dragon. And the rest of them are disabled, so they don't get to use their special abilities, which would have killed the townspeople by now. Good job, Dragon. So now it
Amy,
goes to
you other people, do something other people.
Lady.
Lady.
Okay, if I shoot the horde at the feet of them and spread the oil at night, will it do more damage to them?
It'll do about the same. It'll be all
About
right.
the same, but not really affect the white guys then, would it?
Uh, they have a very high melee defense. You might be able to just hit them in ranged.
I'm trying to hit them. I'm trying to hit at the foot of them.
And you can hit the ground and then, light it on fire.
That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah, just roll a d20 and beat a 10. You can light the ground on fire, no problem. You got it.
17.
So the ground is on fire. GOP, you're surrounded by fire.
Cool.
He
So
should be
now,
immune to it.
no, he's not immune to fire. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
so
Oh, hey,
now
what
it
kind of
goes.
damage were they doing to me, by the way?
What type of damage? Why do you ask?
It is important because if it's piercing damage, which I don't know what kind of damage it is, but if it's piercing damage, I have resistance plus on that.
All right. Well, the reflex thing that did 51 is piercing, so you would take half.
Okay.
So you take 25 damage.
All right. Cool. That saves my butt.
All right. Well, I'm going to kill your butt now because it's the Imperator's turn. And all three of them turn to you and encircle you to get advantage, to bypass your shield bonus, and they're going to give you a piece of their mind. Because they
I
don't like
start
taking.
throwing up on him, right? Yeah, blah, blah.
I
I
mean, they can't
wish.
throw up on him. So the
Oh
first
no.
attack misses. Second attack, 26, I think, hits you on the dot with your denied your shield bonus.
Because my shield's a +6, so yeah.
Excellent. So I actually hit with them this time. Woo! And the last one,
Oh, that's a
natural
crit.
27. Mm-hmm. So let's do the normal hit first because I like GOP and I don't want him to be
Die
upset.
too quickly.
I just hit
no,
me.
Is this piercing attacks or
these are all piercing attacks. So
Okay.
he's going to be a lot better. 30, so 15 points of damage. And then the
Okay,
critical.
-7.
Yep. So 8 points of damage. See, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Whoops.
I hear critical though?
Yeah, this is gonna be a lot worse, but
Yeah,
we'll see.
it's going to be a lot worse.
But I'm still standing, so.
I'm still standing.
Oh boy.
And that was at full effort, so that's 22, that's 47. So half of that would be 28.
28 minus 7,
21.
so 21. Yep.
And so they basically punch and kick, but they're not hitting the wall. Now the horde's going to come up and hit the wall, so the horde's going to attack just as a horde because there's so many of them.
Did the horde lose
There's a
anyone?
fire there too.
It did, and they're going to go through the fire, so they're going to take damage from the poison, from the Gatling, and they're going to take damage from the thing. So I got to roll that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of damage to the wall from the horde, and now I have to roll the ridiculous amount of damage. Let's see here.
The wall is at 20 points.
So 40 points of damage from poison because of the mass.
God.
Let me do that. Good job, lady, for poisoning all those darts. So 40 points. They've lost 70 points from the horde total, which is perfectly okay because they're. Now they got to take more damage from the fire. So, lady, roll a d4 for me.
Hello?
Lady,
Hello,
Lady.
roll a d4.
Oh, okay.
Roll a d4.
What do you D4? Okay, see, I didn't hear anything else. D4 rolling. 4.
Woo! 20 additional points of damage from lady. So, at Dragon's request, other people did do something. So
Yes.
90 total to the horde, which is good because it's as a mass. The white yolk appears in the middle of the horde as the next group of
Of the
imperators.
horde?
Well, there were 2 hordes attacking. The second
Mhm.
horde is beginning to hatch into more imperators. So
Great.
now it goes to
Militia.
after the militia. Militia, they only get to attack with 8 of them because 2 of them had to clear their weapons. Let me go. That's a hit, and 2 hits means that they're going to deal 7 points of damage and repoisoning the horde, which is perfectly all right. So we're up to a big old respectable 97, and they're repoisoned. So they'll still take the full poison damage next round, which will probably cause the hatching and death of maybe premature death of an imperator, because it wasn't able to absorb enough nutrients. So, anywho, now that it goes after the militia, it goes down to Chesterton.
Yes, it's me. I attacked the Yoki thing.
Okay, attack the
Yoki.
Yoki thing.
Okay. $29.
All right, you hit it.
Okay, I'm going to attack the Yoki thing again.
Okay. Yoki Berra.
Oof.
That'll
19.
miss.
Okay. I hit it once.
Yep.
So 21 damage. Oh no, that's right. Hold on a second. So that'd be 20. So 23, same as before. 23 damage
You're
to the
23
yoke.
points of damage. All right, so you hear a horrible moan come out of the mass, and all the imperators turn and look at Chesterton.
Hmm.
And
I'm up
so
on the wall and
now
I smile.
they're gonna get you.
They can try.
They,
I'm
they are
slippery.
you are slippery. So the horde begins to GOP. Since you rolled so well again, roll a d4 for me because
Oh
the horde was
God.
actually exactly killed by that attack.
Okay.
But whatever you
Switch.
roll is -1 to a minimum of 1
Okay.
because he killed one of. Yep. So one imperator is born as the horde is destroyed.
Nice.
But
We
this
still
one,
have 4 though. Now. Still have
yep.
4.
But this one is green. Anyways, so because it absorbed poison. Anyways, so now. And it has some red because it absorbed fire.
He's a
So
mean
it's
one. Mr.
Mr.
Grinch.
Mr.
Grinch.
Grinch.
That's his name now. He's the Grinch. So, GOP, you got 3 things surrounding you, making direct AoE impossible because they're in a triangle form around you.
Oh, so I can't try to do an AOE against one of them? All
You can
right.
try to hit 2 of them at the same time, and because
Oh,
you're huge, you're AoE, so you can try to again AoE V2, just not V3.
well, that's fine. I'm gonna try and hit the 2 that have the most damage taken to them.
They have
Since I
taken
can't really.
74 damage.
Yeah, because I have to drop at least one of them. If I don't drop them this round, or at least one of them this round, I'm probably not gonna make it. So that's okay.
Mhm.
We're gonna go. So that's a D20 plus.
No way to pull you out either.
He's got a fate.
I'm trying to remember.
Okay.
What'd you say AOE was for the roll?
You have a +7 because you
Okay.
have your might modifier plus your proficiency.
Okay. D20 plus 7.
I think
17.
that will miss.
Oh God. Okay.
The reflex is 20.
Jeez. All right. don't think there's anything else I can do.
There
So
is something you can do. You have a movement action.
but if I move one, I get an opportunity attack
You
against me.
are enormous. Stomp on the ground. Send them flying.
I didn't even know I could do that. I thought it was just more of like a
Same
mechanics
size
thing.
as they were.
Yeah,
That's what I thought.
well, you are the same size, but your strength is though you are an enormous creature. If you drop a
Oh.
whale next to me, I'm going flying.
Okay, but would I
So
damage the wall at this distance?
maybe. But is it damage to the wall or die and you can't protect the wall anymore?
Yeah, fair enough. So I guess I'm gonna I'm gonna cannonball.
You're gonna Hulk stomp
Hulk
right into
smash.
the ground.
Yeah, okay, fine. Why not? You know what?
So
I'm
make
here.
roll 1d.
I'm
So
gonna.
what they have to do is they have to roll a reflex versus your difficulty. So what your difficulty is, what's your level?
I'm 5.
You're level 5.
Yep.
Okay, so 8 plus 5, so 13, plus your proficiency. So, well, no, because that doesn't apply. This is difficulty plus your size group. So, you count as enormous.
Mhm.
So, large. So that's 4. So your difficulty is 17. So they have to roll 1d20 plus 5 and beat a 17. That's a fail. That's a fail. That's fail. All 3 of them fail. So they are shot. They are sent flying in random directions. It doesn't damage them, but they are away from you. They are just
That
kind of
counts as an
scattered.
attack, right? Then
It does count as an attack.
thank God. It's 3 hits. So, oh boy, I needed this
Shot
so
through the
bad.
heart.
9 HP back. Well, I'll take it.
Okay, and because they're not within range, they can't do their reflex attack against you. Um, but yeah, so now it goes to the top of the initiative, which at the very top is ethereal. You see these things, and the horde is mostly gone, but there's still pink stuff in the hole coming, but it's much
Pink stuff in
less.
the.
Remember, they pushed open the gate to get in, and the 2 hordes spilled out. There's still stuff in the tunnel coming,
Yeah,
but
that's what
Oh.
my character's been paying attention to the whole time.
Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm guessing since I knocked them back, they're prone.
No, they just land on their
Oh.
feet. They're just knocked away from you, and
Okay.
it counts as an attack. But since it's done as a movement action, it's not damaging. You just basically they have to move to get into melee with you. And since you have, if you have reach, you could do an attack of opportunity on one of them
Okay. Fair enough.
because you have a halberd.
Yeah.
See how nice I am. Yeah. So, Phantasmals. Now it's going to go to
Dragon.
Ethereal. What are you doing?
So some peak ooze is coming, you said, huh?
There's pink. Well, it's not so much ooze at this point. It looks like sand. Lots and lots of
Sand.
sand. Yep. It's like they're dumping in sand. You have no idea why.
Do I notice anything odd about the pink sand?
Yeah.
It's from
What?
the Himalayas. Yeah, don't
Mhm.
pay attention to that. Deal with the Imperator suit. I got the sand.
Okay, fine. I'll try whacking one of those things.
Actually, I have never used the fling puffin, but it's fun.
Oh, thank you.
26 is the closest one of those things.
All right. 21 to the Imperator to hit them.
26,
26.
but still
26.
wouldn't hit.
You know what?
26.
You know what I would do? I would change the name of that from fling to soul sword.
Okay, we'll do.
Mm.
If it makes it into the refinement, it'll be soul sword.
Yeah, I think that's a cool
I've
thing for an enchanter.
heard of it before. I've heard of that before. Soul
Sure.
Sword
Why not?
somewhere.
Oh, well, sure. Yeah, or it could be Sunsword, and you might be thinking of Thundar, who is
Which is a
a
great series.
barbarian.
But you're
It
So
not.
also does sound familiar.
26 will miss. But you've got its attention, so it's not going to go after Chester. Excellent.
Nice.
So now it goes to Lady, who lit this big fire.
It's
Is the fire
the
still
soul
burning?
sword is
Is it still being affected?
Ileania's weapon.
It has gone out.
But now they're all separated, correct?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That reminds me. GOP, make a reflex roll versus the fire that Lady had started.
Okay. That
Big
is
old
hot
fire
in
and all the
here.
fat in the horde and the bodies that were burning. That's a lot of fire.
Cooking you.
all right. Plus, it'll be a D20 plus. I'm
Well,
trying
good.
to
Thank you, lady.
I wish I
Stop
had a
holding, stop
cardboard
holding us
cutout,
all to
but they're
death.
all occupying kittens back home.
Oof. Nope. I
All
get hit.
right, Lady.
What?
Since he's still a medium creature with enormous strength, it still applies. Lady, please
Okay.
roll me 2d8 plus 2 fire damage, please.
2d8 plus 2. I hope I roll low.
I hope so too.
11.
GP, you take 11 fire damage.
All right. -7. All right. So 4.
I didn't kill him. First
No,
time.
no, no, no.
I'm still.
No. It's only minus your size does not come into account with this fire. Because this fire is a huge AoE that's spread across the wall. It's
Okay.
only your base -3.
Okay. Then that would be a 8 points of
So the
damage.
lady
Area,
basically she
the
took away the
area,
healing.
yeah, the area that the horde has been coming through, the passage, there's
Mhm.
nothing there, right?
The door was pushed out of the way, and it's just the magical rock.
So if I set up a firewall there, that'll keep any horde coming in will start damaging, right?
Potentially,
That
but
would be tactical.
they're pouring in sand right now. You're not sure how effective fire is going to do against sand.
And it won't destroy the fire. Won't destroy the door, right? Of course
The,
not.
the door's off to the side. You can pick
Yeah.
that back up and
Okay.
put it on there sometime.
No, not me. I'm not strong. Okay.
GOB can pick the door up now with his new strength.
Yeah, going to set a fire around one of them since they were already pushed away between uh it and our knight in glowy showing armor.
Okay, so shoot at the ground or near one of the imperators, and you'll cause a fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't hit me. I'm already,
No. 11.
11. The fire lights up. So,
Oh, okay.
well, yeah, you only have to beat a 10. You're not hitting them. You're hitting the ground, and they're on
Yeah.
the ground. So they have to make a reflex roll. If they make it, they take no damage. If they don't, they get hit by it. That's, tactical. That's how you hit something with a 30 AC. You don't hit it, you hit the ground. And they're
Mhm.
standing in it. They're on the ground. So here we go. After Lady, it goes to them. So Imperator number 1 is going to look at Dragon and try to bonk the brakes off of him, but he's within 20 feet, so he gets a minus. Let's see. I don't think a 14 does not hit, but the 12, yeah, the 24 will. Dragon has not taken any damage, and he has the medkits on the wall, so I don't feel bad beating the brakes off of him. He'll be all right. Let's see.
14.
14 points of damage.
Oh wait, how much? No, the attack.
It was 24.
24.
Oh, 24.
14 and
Oh,
24 is
points
2
of
attacks.
damage. No.
Yep, so 14 damage. Remember, you can do a medical roll at +5 using one of your med kits to heal yourself on your turn. Or you can have one of the townspeople do it to heal you. Good.
Might
Have
be
one
helpful.
townspeople do it.
Okay, so that's one Imperator. So now the 2 on GOP that
Mhm.
are flanking him.
Well, no, they got knocked away, so that's to come
Oh yeah,
back.
so they're gonna run up and try to punch you in the head.
Ooh, and if they're running, now I get to use my what is it? What is it called?
That's a miss. Miss and miss.
I think it's one of my features from my
The
spear work.
impalement. So you can do either maneuver. You can either do the axe maneuver where you trip them, or you can do the one where you impale them for 1d12 direct damage.
I'd rather do that because my odds of actually hitting, because I
Well,
don't. Let me
yeah,
see,
roll a
spear work.
d12.
Let me just make sure. Okay, I can anchor my. If your attacker misses, they are punctured. Okay, so they automatically take the hit.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna do that because
Okay.
I need. Yeah,
That's
D12.
guaranteed damage. Yeah.
Is this considered full effort?
No. This is just a
Okay.
d12.
All
But
right,
you
but it's
still
direct
add your
damage.
proficiency.
Okay, well.
Because remember, proficiency is all rolls, including damage.
Oh, I didn't add my pluses to the damage. That's right. I'm silly.
Yeah, so it's 3 plus 1 because you're level 5.
Oh, okay, it wouldn't be my normal damage from my
No.
halberd.
No. It's
Okay.
just 3 plus 1. So 4 damage to each one of them, which puts them up to a total taken of 78 damage, which means these two are almost dead. The other one, there's a fresh one, and the fresh one's going to appear next to you, GOP.
Fair enough.
I thought it was going after.
Oh, and I
No,
recover since I hit 2 of them. I recover because I need to heal. 4 points. Oh boy, big spender.
The Grinch is going to attack you, GOP.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go for it. Oh boy, I'm not dead.
He missed on all 3 of his attacks.
You're
Okay.
not dead yet.
Not yet, but
Not
you know
yet.
what? I'll
So-
take it.
Goes to the townspeople. One townsperson's going to heal you, dragon. Townspeople actually have 2 ranks of medicine. Hiya!
Oh yeah.
Oh, dragon, you're healed for 17 points. This townsperson, they got your back. They healed the snot out of you. And then the other ones are going to attack at the Imperators, and you know what? They're not going to shoot these things. They don't want them to be. They don't want to be attacked. These things are awful. They're going to go over to the bucket, like they have bucket cranks and things like that. They're gonna get in the bucket, and a couple of brave townspeople are gonna go down and do medical rolls on GOP.
Thank God.
Oh,
I need that
brave townspeople.
So 4 from the first one,
Okay.
boom, and
Oh,
17 from the second one.
I needed that so bad. All right, so it's plus 21. Oh God. All right.
But there's a problem. Let me see here.
Of course, there's a problem. There's
I
always a
died.
problem, isn't there?
One of the
Immediately.
Imperators sees the guy drop down
That's
next
true.
to him and cuts him in half with his hand. The one that
Oh.
healed you for 17.
Okay, so I only heal 4.
No, you heal 17. It's just after that it gets its opportunity attack as he's going back up.
Well, that sucks. Oh well. He will be missed.
We will honor his name and build a statue
Mhm.
for him.
Well,
Okay.
I'm back up to a decent amount of health, so I'm back up to 57.
Anyone that does this on stats is me.
So
I'm happy to
now,
put up with you guys.
so after the militia, it goes to Chesterton.
Oh yes, it goes to me. Well, I will put an attack on the green guy. I'll
Mhm.
focus my soul sword. I'm going to keep calling it that from now on the
Mhm.
green guy. And but before I do that, because I'm just leaning up against flagpole up here, bemused.
Mhm.
I do eat a cookie.
Okay, there's pots and pans appearing.
Yep, pots and pans is going to say hello to Mr. Grinch. But first, I'm going to try to hit it myself.
Oof.
Miss. 28.
Almost. Oh no,
Nope.
but that you're doing range. He's doing range, right?
Are you doing range? No, he's moving his sword up and attacking. He's at range, but the sword is not. The sword
Right.
is
Oh,
attacking
okay.
in melee.
Yeah,
I
no, I
gotcha.
didn't think it was that. So I miss. My if I use my advantage, it's not going to help, huh?
Because the minimum on the dice becomes 10, so it'd be 25.
Yeah, so it
Now,
would be worse. All right.
but it could negate like a, if you rolled a 1 against him.
Yeah. I understand that. But all right. Well, so I miss, and
You,
pots and pans. You go ahead.
all right, you hear something. The Grinch can actually speak and says, "I'll be with you in a minute, sir."
Fair enough. Mr. Pans has something to say about that.
Mr. Pans will miss, but he bypasses the shield bonus, so he almost hits, and he does not have haste, so that's his turn.
No, he
Oh,
has
they
two
have
attacks.
shields.
He
Two
has
attacks,
two
that's right.
attacks, and he has +10 to hit, not +9.
Well, he has a -1 whenever he's within range of GOP.
That is
Oh, fair
true.
enough.
So almost he gets 18 twice in a row. Um, the creature kind of turns and looks at him. What is this place? Chester,
Yeah.
everything seems to slow down for a second, and you
Okay.
smell sulfur.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hmm?
It'd be real bad if something were to collapse all of a sudden.
So,
And
well,
that's
I'm
it.
assuming that the demon is standing next to me.
He's standing, he's laying upside down on the side of the wall, just kind of looking it over. This is a good thing you got here. It'd be a real shame if something were to happen to it.
It would be. Are you having
Hmm.
fun?
It would be a real shame if that puppy fell over onto you.
Oh, I'm having fun. I'm just waiting for the worst things that are coming through that hole.
Well,
They're
as
not
am
going to be able to.
I. But yeah, no, I'd imagine transdimensional genocidal war is right up your alley.
Oh, I'm getting more powerful by the minute. It's
Mm,
great. The
fair enough.
problem is I'm actually here to help.
Are you?
Yes, and it hurts me to say that because the problem is, as you know, you've seen the truth of things,
I
of what
have.
the gods are and what the world is and the state of things. If these maggots gnaw at the coffin, then we're going to get flooded and a new world will start and new realms will be created. And I'd rather like things the way they are because where I'm strong, because I
As
had to
do
claw
I.
my way up from nothing. And in that interest, the enemy of my enemy, which is you, is my friend.
Oh,
And as a result, I have come to give you fair warning as well as slow down what's coming. You see that sand?
I do.
They were able to infect particularly potent individuals making deals before my constituent Salophagus knew what was happening. So I apologize for that. Um, the power of set creature will be considerable, but I do relay that your T-Rex was victorious against the ancient evil because you had previously wounded it.
Ah, well, that is handy.
Well, it and, about 40 other mushroom creatures that it spawned as a result of thrashing and fighting, but the forest came out victorious and killed it. One less ancient horror in the world.
Fair enough. So,
But, yes?
the sand.
Yes, they have a gin.
I
Oh
see.
boy.
And what worse is coming beyond the gin?
Well, there's the giants up top, but they can't really fit. So they're going to try to smash and collapse the city. this fortress of hope against the corruption. You see, there's something very interesting they don't tell you about Gobopolis, is that the necromancer cursed the stones here in his death. And the thing about it is that they're bringing the mass here. You saw those imperator things that absorb dead flesh and make themselves. They're trying to absorb the necromancer and make an ultimate, super king creature thing to rule the multiple dimensions.
Wow, that sounds bad.
It is bad. If they are able to reach these fleshy tendrils down to the depths of the dungeon and absorb the necromancer's essence, his brilliance and ability with undeath will elevate them to concerning abilities. They may be able to even push the gods out of the coffins and allow the torrent to open to
I
unknown
see.
effect.
And so what you're telling me is the mass upstairs and its giants that are carrying it are the threat, not the Jinn.
The Jinn is still going to use its powers and its wishes to deal devastating effect uh, to this fortress, but the real concern is the mass above and the giants. If only you had a dragon to fight the giants while you took care of the mass.
If only.
Wink, 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 wink.
Indeed. And conveniently, my sister and I have been working, and this is for you, but she has to give it to you because otherwise you'd be indebted to me. And he bamfs out of there, and she uh, walks up and puts something in your hand. It is looks to be some kind of glow stick.
We're going to a
Okay.
rave.
And she
Going to
tells
rave.
you,
Ecstasy
so
for everybody.
you crack it, and she tells you where to throw it.
Dun, dun,
And
dun, 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 dun,
exactly,
dun,
when
dun,
you
dun, dun,
she says this is
dun,
a
dun,
crystal
dun, dun.
scepter of gateway. Basically, when you throw it down to one is set in front of the dragon, wherever you crack and throw this, the dragon will be able to appear.
I see. Well, I already have a horn.
You do, but the thing about this is that if the dragon is potentially assaulted by multiple giants at once, you can teleport him to safety using this
Oh,
if you
I
wish
see.
to support him.
I shall. That is very gracious of you, Mistress Silvana.
As she says, our deal still holds. You cannot have a successful marriage if you are dead.
That is true. That is true.
Fringe
And then
benefit.
she vanishes.
All right. Well, you guys are on your own.
Yep.
I'm
Have
gonna
fun up
deal
there.
with I'm gonna deal with the actual problem.
Do it.
Okay, so he leaves GOP.
Uh huh.
But I do have an ace in my pocket though, because I have another horn that the DM doesn't know about. It's a secret horn.
Oh,
And that
oh
one
yeah.
Secret
well,
one.
that one calls Sir Fluffalot and his gigantic army of squirrelings.
and and all the D's nuts jokes you can make.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
That's right.
So,
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
but,
Surplus a lot.
but
Sitting, waiting in
he's
the
still gonna
wings.
beat up GOP though.
Yeah. Yeah,
He
well,
is.
fair. I mean, I deserve it, but okay. Cool. I was not aware that they even have shields. The
Shields? Yeah, they
you
do.
Yeah, you mentioned because like it went into flanking. Pots and
Mhm.
pans did.
Yep.
So
Well, he wasn't particularly descriptive of what the imperators looked like. So
fair.
White
Okay.
wormy
They
things.
didn't. They have force fields. Let's put it that way.
I
Oh,
kind of
I want one of
envision them
those.
as being spirited away, the black, amorphous creature is what's in my head.
Mhm.
Have you ever seen? Okay, hold on a second. Let's see here.
Like maybe they have like a shield that's like part of the shell of their egg.
Hold on a second.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever seen what Elish Norn looks like from Magic?
No.
No, I stopped playing
Uh,
Magic a decade ago. I only
this
play, and for a
is,
long time, I was only playing with my kids. They like that game.
yeah, this is but yeah, but basically this what they look like is they have the eggshells are all over their body and shift. They are kind of amorphous but have a humanoid form. So basically, think of, they don't have what you can see direct arms. They have like humanoid legs, a torso, and then it's just thousands of tendrils holding onto the eggshells, using them as constantly shifting shield and stabbing implements.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we've established with pots and pans, you can remove the shield bonus. Like you
Yep.
can if with flanking. That's what I was getting at. So
Yep.
I'm gonna do my traditional swing, try and hit that guy and then one of the others. Not I
Yeah.
can't hit all three obviously, but I'm gonna swing. So at least for the green guy, he won't have the shield bonus. So
Right.
I might stand a chance.
Hmm.
So, and then if I hit one of the other ones, that's icing on the cake. But it's really iffy. If I'll be able to hit them by themselves. So, all right, cool. I am going to swing at him, and let's see what I get. So, d20 plus 11. 21.
That will miss.
Yeah. Okay. I don't really think there's anything else I can.
But
Well,
just to
the
let you know, as you swung, it got dangerously close to his cheek.
oh well, that's good to know. There's no more fire, right? I'm not standing in fire at
No,
this
you're not
point.
standing in fire.
Okay, cool. Then I guess that's my turn. Unless I want to try and provoke an opportunity attack, but I'd rather let pots and pans have advantage. So okay, that's all I can do. Oh no wait! I didn't use movement. I'm gonna do the smashy on the ground.
Okay.
So yeah. Now what was that again? That was
Smash it.
+7.
No, they have to roll versus. The versus 18. So made it, failed, one goes flying,
Yeah.
and Mr. Grinch makes it.
Okay.
But you knocked one away.
Is he a
Whee!
need one?
You're no
And
longer flanked. So top of the round, Ethereal.
you get 1 point. Hee hee. 1 whole point.
Yeah.
None.
It's your turn.
If you want to get into
Yeah.
flanking,
Try to whack something.
Okay, roll it. If you get a 17 or better, you hit him.
oh, there we
Woo! You
go.
hit him on the dot. Get that damage. You might kill this one.
Yeah, because you could flank the. Oh yeah, I mean, well, you already hit him, but the other one who was on me,
Get
that
him,
was almost
dragon.
dead. Come on, man.
19. Let me see.
Come on. We need to take at least one of these
And all
things
these
down.
magical.
One of them dies.
Yes. Now you have a second attack.
All right. You are in
Yes,
range
but
of
it's
one.
also get to heal anyone.
You get to heal. You can heal GOP for D8,
I would appreciate it a
or
lot.
you can heal yourself for D4. GOP, you're healed for 5.
But I
All right.
didn't take any damage. I got healed. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but you could have just said screw you to GOP for giving you 91 kids. You never know.
Well, technically,
Well, the
that's
thing is, I don't. Well, the player did, not the character.
yeah. The character has no idea.
So, um,
But
Those
yeah,
are the machinations of the
GOP did you
gods.
wrong. That's true.
Yeah, those are the machinations of the gods.
And your
They
next,
were.
15.
miss. All right. So, um, the Mr. Grinch and the one that was the less damaged one is on Dragon. The very damaged one and Mr. Grinch are on GOP. So it goes to Celtic. Celtic, are you going to keep fire, like making fire for the sand, or do you want to shoot at one of the Imperators? Because whenever GOP stomps, it puts the fire out. But if you shoot it over next to the sand, it won't go out whenever he does stomps.
Yeah,
Okay.
kill an
So what?
imperator. Kill an imperator. The most damaged one. Get rid of one.
I can't hit it. I don't have all those
Well,
pluses, I don't
I-
think.
how do
Remember,
you not?
this
We're the same
this
level,
is
aren't we?
this is
No.
melee. I mean, she's shooting at range. Their melee defense is
At
30.
range.
Their range
Okay.
defense is
So
5.
it's a roll of 1d20 plus 9.
Yep, 1d20 plus 9.
Which one?
The most
The very
damaged one.
damaged
The
one.
most damaged one. The most
Yeah.
damaged one, yeah.
Yep.
19.
19.
19, that'll hit.
Oh, so 1d8
Mm-hmm.
plus 3.
Plus 5.
Okay.
6, 7, actually, plus 7. So 14.
So 14.
And it drops.
Nice.
Thank
Good job.
So it's
God.
only the injured one and the Grinch are left.
No, one of them got. Well, wait.
There were 4, 2 are dead.
There were 4. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, no,
okay.
there's 2
Never-
left. Yeah. A green
Yeah,
one and a
Grinch-
normal one.
Yeah, the green one, Mr. Grinch is
Townspeople's
looking-
turn.
Yeah,
Townspeople.
well, no. The townspeople are after the monsters. So the Imperator, the Grinch, is going to position himself between GOP and the wall by just disappearing, just vroom, vroom, and reappearing. And he is going to use his first attack to punch the ever-living bejeebus out of the wall,
Oh no! Don't do that.
hitting it for 6 points of damage.
All right, it's down to 14.
And then he's going to take his big old meaty fist and swing it at Joe.
Okay.
Whoops.
Miss me,
And
miss
miss.
Oh.
me. Now you gotta kiss me.
And now
Natural
he's going to roll it
one.
again.
Oh, I hated
Ouch.
that game.
Ah. Darn it!
That's a 32, but he still hits you.
Yeah, that does hit.
So he's going to do
Dang.
damage to you. But Mr. Grinch is not like the normal ones. Mr. Grinch is the man.
He's the heavy hitter.
He's the
I thought the heavy hitter was up top side.
Well, he's the heavy hitter who's down here.
All right, you take 30 bludgeoning damage.
30 bludgeoning. Okay, so 23.
As he just boom, right in the green one actually looks like a person, and all the tendrils coming off his head holding the pieces of his shell, kind of reminiscent of Super Saiyan 3.
Fair enough.
That
Okay.
doesn't make sense to me, but okay.
That's okay. It's a dude thing. Don't worry about it.
It's a dude.
Okay.
It punches the snot out of you. So then it goes to the Imperator on Dragon, who is not as awesome as the Grinch, but still decently so. He gets 2 attacks, and he's going to swing. Oh, both of those will hit. A 23 and a 27 will both hit Dragon, so I'm going to crit on both of those. Whoops,
Oh,
that was the wrong one.
no. That's
Hold on a
not
second.
good.
Let's see if... Yeah, that's not good for Dragon. Let's see here. 4. And it's 2 crits. Dragon, what's your hit points?
71.
Oh, you might live. You might live. I'm super excited for you, Dragon. Being
Is this
crit
one
on-
attack?
No, it's 2
Two.
attacks hit you. I just rolled the 2d20.
2 crits.
So 2 crits. Let's see. So 2 separate attacks. 61 points of damage. Wham!
Bob, how many? What the damage from each?
So the first
Oh,
one does
yeah.
30. So keep that with endurance. The second one hits for 31. So if you use your endurance ability, the first 30 goes away. So you only take 31.
Yeah, probably should. Yeah, I only want to take 31.
All right. So you take 31 piercing damage.
I thought it was blunting, blooding,
The
whatever.
Grinch does bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing, depending on what he
Bludgeoning.
wants to do.
Oh, and
But my
I keep forgetting I haven't actually used my endurance. Like I used the first part of it, but not the second where I actually get the damage healed. But now I don't even remember what
I
it
don't
was.
even know
but
what y'all
my
are talking about. So
Remember, you got hit for 51, and then the 51 went away
Oh,
when you were
okay.
hit next. So we started from the amount that made it go away. Remember?
Okay, fair enough.
Because you were taking damage from full health when normally you would have taken damage from minus 51. So,
Militia.
All right, cool.
militia! They're going to attack this one. They're going to attack the Grinch and see if they can hit him. Well, we're down one. One died.
Rest in peace.
It's a natural 20 him. Did I get one?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. One of them actually hit him. Holy spit.
That's my boy.
For 6 damage, and he is poisoned.
I got a coupon for him.
6 damage on the first. Imagine of all the people to draw blood on the Grinch, it's the legendary some guy.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
He's harnessed the spirit of
Wushu
Goblin
Joe.
Ramsey. I was gonna say Goblin Ramsey.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
The vengeful
he's
spirit of
actually a
Goblin
goblin.
Ramsey.
So now, after the militia, it goes to GOP.
No, it goes to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
you want to? But
Yeah,
you're
you're
up
right.
top,
No,
right?
you're right.
You're
You're
up
right.
top.
I'm going to be, but yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Um. So I've got him in front of me, and I've got. Oh, did Pots and Pans go? Pots and
No,
Pans is
Oh,
supposed
that's
to
right.
go.
Go ahead and roll for
Pots and
pots and
pans.
pans.
Pots and pans. So 2 attacks from pots and pans at
Mm-hmm.
9 because GOP's a jerk. Pots and pans hits. Holy moly!
Get him, pots and pans.
Yeah, he hit him. So let's go with 2d8 plus 9 from some pots and pans. Boom, 17 points of damage on the Grinch from pots and pans. Holy
Sweet.
moly. What's happening here?
No, that's the God smiling upon all cooks all over the world.
Indeed.
Indeed.
So, 23 points on the Grinch. The Grinch now plays Cell's theme music. It's going to get bad. So now we go back
what
to
theme music?
GOP.
Cell.
It's more Dragon Ball references. Okay.
Okay.
I am going to let's see. So I probably want to help finish off the one that is attacking Dragon. So even if I get an opportunity attack against me,
I thought the
Mhm.
it's probably
townsfolk killed him.
no.
No.
They hit the Grinch guy.
Oh,
Did some
cool.
damage.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm guessing the one who's attacking Dragon. He's pretty beat up, right?
He's taken 1 hit this whole time for 30 damage,
Oh,
and he still has his endurance.
fair. But Dragon is looking. Well, Dragon is fighting him by himself, and I'd much rather.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'd much rather help out Dragon. So I'm going to go get in flanking with Dragon.
All right, attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Do 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 do. Miss.
Okay. I'm gonna be in flanking with Dragon, and I'm going to take a swing at the guy.
Okay,
So
go for it. Why did it roll like that? That's so weird. I didn't even tell it to roll.
I don't know. Oh, I
Wait a
hate you
minute.
so much.
Wait a minute. I got a 30. I got a 31.
But that wasn't your first
Yeah, that
roll,
wasn't
was
the first one. Why did it roll like that? That's
it? I
so
don't
weird.
know.
So the second one was a oopsie. You don't get that one. Sorry.
I'm the GM. I can get whatever
There was a
roll I
lot
want.
of
That's right.
sass in that.
That was a lot of sass.
Just because of that, you get hit, GOP. So
I
let's
don't
see
think
here.
that's how that works.
Sorry.
So, anyways, so what happens next is you miss, unfortunately,
That was a
GOP.
miss. Yep.
So now, after GOP, Ethereal, you have this horrible thing looking at you that hit you very hard. But your friend's there to help you.
Yep. So now it's easier for you to hit him. So
Yep.
hit him.
Give him the business.
Give him the business.
Give him
Yes.
the McBusiness.
Smite him, oh mighty smiter.
You can smite him if you hit him.
Get
His
him.
defense is greatly reduced. Like,
Uh,
they're
Is
all
there
shield
something else?
units. That'll
Oof.
miss.
Oh no.
That's.
Because his,
I thought you. I thought you said
sorry?
something was cutting back his defense.
His defense is normally 30. When you deny him his shield bonus, his defense is 20. You missed it by 1.
Oh,
Yep.
you got to be kidding me.
You don't have advantage?
No, he doesn't have anything that gives him advantage.
Do you have a luck left?
He should have his luck and his fate. You can use your luck to natural 20 him.
Okay.
All right, so you natural 20 him, so that's going to be double your base. I mean, double on the dice, like double dice. So 4d8 plus, and you wanted to smite him. So let me see. High fantasy, what does your smite do? Does good stuff because I made it good. Let's see here. Smite, where's that smite? Also, do you want to take on the war form of Jireh when you do this?
Okay.
All right, so you activate and go into the war form of Jireh. You gain +1 proficiency bonus that lasts for 2 rounds, which means it allows you to do the smiting strike of Jireh, which is against your crucible enemy. So this is what I'm going to tell you to do. Dragon, roll 5d10 plus 12. It should be the damage you're dealing.
5d10 plus 12.
Yes, sir. 5d10 plus 12.
Why is this not letting me do it?
I
Mhm.
believe in you.
Yeah. Okay.
Get him.
5d. Wait, did you say 5d12?
5d10
5d10.
plus 12.
Oh, 5d. Oh, 5d10 plus 12.
Yes, sir.
Come on, you can do it. I believe in you, champ.
I believe in you too. Remember, it's full effort. Ooh, look at that. So that's 5, 10, 15, 24, 30, 42 points of damage as you turn into this horrible form and smack the crap out of it. It is not dead, but any kind of mitigations or things it once did have are gone as it sits at a ripe 42 damage it is taken now. So, here's the situation.
Mm-hmm.
After that, it goes to Celtic. Celtic, what would you like to do?
Well, since its range defense is not all that great, I'll use range on the thing he just put down.
And he just hit.
Let's
All right.
yeah, let's see if we can finish it off.
Okay. That was a lot of damage.
Come on, baby.
That'll hit it.
25.
That'll hit it. So 1d8 plus 9.
Hmm.
Isn't that in her crit range, though?
It is. So 2d8 plus 9.
Hey, gotta remember that, lady.
20.
20. That's really good. So 20 damage. So it's taking 62. It's looking pretty weak. But now it goes to the Grinch. And it kind of looks around for a second and teleports next to Lady.
Oh no.
And it's going to take its full action to beat the
Well,
snot
how
out of
about
her.
that? It's up there on a little bitty ledge. Guess what? It's gonna fall off.
No.
It's
Damn.
okay.
Miss me.
It crit on all 3 of its hits.
Oh god. Well, I'm sure you'll be fine. You'll be
Yeah,
fine,
I'm
lady.
dead.
You'll be fine. You'll
This
be
is
okay.
Sally
dead.
or is this Salacious?
This is
This is
salacious.
salacious.
Yeah, this is
For
Well, that's okay.
110
She's died
bludgeoning
4 or
damage.
5 times.
110. I would probably use.
100 and what damage?
110 bludgeoning damage.
I'm dead.
I would probably, lady, if I were you,
I would
you
use
have
a weight.
options. Yeah,
Uh,
Because the first hit
Huh.
does, the first hit, 20 damage. So you would be okay. Next hit, 40 damage, which would kill you. You can use your fate, which will put you at 1. But the next hit, because it's 3 separate hits, would do 50 damage. You could use your luck and cause it to miss.
yeah,
And
dying
because
okay.
would be bad.
and because of your fate and luck happening, he will basically punch you down into the inn where you're hiding, think that you're dead because there's no reason you should be alive. There's a lot of blood. But there are people down there that can get you and heal you, like Chester's wife's mom,
Okay.
and dad.
Okay.
So you're down there in
It
relative
feels like
safety.
cheating death, but that's side point.
Well, that's the
That's
That's
what
what
point of
those
it.
dice are for.
I
that's the
Yeah.
thought we
point.
were at the wall. How in the hell we get now in
Yeah, I don't know
downtown
how we got.
Galapagos?
That's
Well, no,
that's
because I
that's how.
said I was at the top level of the inn, shooting
Yeah,
out on it, shooting out a
Oh, I see.
yeah.
deal.
So he appeared there and punched those. There's a sizzle-size hole like Looney Tunes through the top floor all the way down to the bottom, and the thing just kind of transports back to the top of the wall next to the villagers who are freaking out. So, anywho, after its turn, it goes to the villagers who are all like the brave ones are pulling off the. You know what? They're all going to go down and use all of the med kits, and there's about 7 med kits left, and they're going to do. Who wants some healing down there?
We both could use some.
Okay, so there's four for each of you. So we're gonna do 4 plus 7 for each of you.
28 points.
You guys are just getting it's like a heroin den.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh
11,
yeah.
11 and 9, so 20 points to GOP.
Okay.
These guys are human, so they're going to use their advantages. So that's 21 plus 9, 30, 37 healing to you, Dragon. And they've used up all the med kits. You guys look like mummies
Fair enough.
29.
as you're all bandaged. But they still healed you.
I-
And the Imperator is going to get its attack of opportunity on one of them.
Maybe it'll miss.
Maybe it will.
Oh wait, I never got my. Wait, when I get hit, did I get hit in melee?
Did you get hit in melee?
Yeah.
Yes, you've been hit in melee. Well, no, it hasn't hit you yet. Oh no, it did hit you the one time.
yeah, it did.
It did hit you.
Why?
Well, he has a reaction. He just forgot to use it.
Oh, okay.
So that poor villager is just pasted, just dead. Not even a roll to see if he lives because he doesn't have enough hit points. So one villager's pasted. After the villagers, it goes to GOP.
All right. Well,
That's GOP.
I
Yeah, not
don't like
GOP.
that.
Don't die.
I don't like what he just did. It's not good at
Mhm.
all. I'm gonna swing at the guy. That's what I'm
Okay.
gonna do.
You
Hopefully,
won't.
I'll actually be able to. I of course, I can't hit anything.
No, miss.
Yeah. Dang, I'm rolling like crap. Like it's always like the worst times. Okay.
Mhm. After this round, we're going to go to Chester, who's up top.
That's fair. Okay, well, I'm not gonna do my stomp attack because I'm not trying to. I'm in a good position with
Okay.
hopefully Dragon can
Yeah,
can
it
knock
just
this
sends
guy
Dragon
out.
flying too.
Yeah, I don't want to
Whee!
send Dragon flying. We're in a good spot with this guy, so I want to do that.
Okay, so back on the top. Where do you appear? In the trees, on the side, at
Well,
the
give me a layout of what I'm looking at here.
So you come in to basically you appear in Rook's house where you grew up in your room. That's the best place for you to appear. You appear because it looks out over the road, and over the road, on top of the center, out in the trees, is this huge undulating mass that looks like an amoeba, like the end of
Right.
Evolution, the movie, if you saw it.
I did.
But it has claws and teeth like a Shoggoth. It just looks like the flesh that hates SCP. I think it's 263, anyways. And there are 4 giants there, heavily armored, um, not giant, not the elders, but actual like hill giant, frost
Right, right,
giant,
right.
storm giant, that type of stuff. They seem completely unaffected. They have runes on their bodies, and you can barely see that one of the giants has its hand open, and 2 of those red things are standing in its palm, just watching everything, directing, basically doing minor reality warping. And the big thing is beginning to drive its tendrils down into the ground to begin reaching for the tomb.
Right. I see. So do you want me to be cinematic about it or just do it?
Whatever you'd like to do.
Well, because if I wanted to be cinematic about it, I would appear in sight of them.
All right, you can.
But that's not the right choice.
No,
It's up
Okay,
to you.
fine.
probably not.
Well, I then therefore, seeing as I'm hiding, I sheepishly blow the horn.
All right. So you so whenever you blow the horn, it now activates, and the ground begins to rumble. Um, and up from the depths, the dragon emerges and looks at them all, with surprises them, um, but narrows its gaze when it sees the 2 red things, because it's like, a blob giant. As the giant mass swings at him, he just carelessly lips into the air with his wings, letting the heat off of this horror. Because an organism that big puts off a lot of heat, and he just uses it as an updraft. The giants prepare their weapons to attack him, and he's going to unleash his breath weapon on one of the giants. Would you like to do the honors, Chester?
If you'd like, Rook and I are eating ginger snaps, just so you know.
Okay. Fatties. Anyways, roll 1d20 plus 12 versus the giant's reflex. All right,
Mm,
that'll hit. A giant's reflex is not that great. It's only
Of
13,
course.
so that hits. So now I need you to roll for me the breath weapon damage of a dragon of this age and this size, because it's actually one size group bigger than the giants, so it's going to do an extra d8. Base damage, let me see here. Roll for me 68 damage, please.
60?
6d8.
Oh, okay.
68, so 39 damage, and let's see here. So that dragon unleashes its breath weapon. The giant is immobilized, as it is almost temporarily petrified beneath the terrible force of the breath. That's a bonus action of the dragon. The dragon is then going to make a tail swing against one of the other giants, not holding the red ones, and then, since so big, a bite attack at the neck of another dragon. Please, Chester, roll 1d20 plus 20.
On the crit.
That is a
50.
critical. So we're going to do, for its bite attack, it is going to do, please roll for me now, Chester, 3d8, I believe, plus, what is it here? Plus 12. All right, 22 damage to the first giant. And then for the bite to the throat, please roll 1d20 plus 20 for me, please.
Damn it. Oh,
That is a big old hit. So It is going to do another 3d8 plus 12 damage. All right, 23 damage to the neck of the giant, which had armor, so he's not instantly dead. But it gets to make its axe work maneuver. So if you want to roll 1d20 plus, let me see here, because it's axe work focus. No, that's the wrong axe work. Where is it? There it is. Axe work. Okay, so it didn't do half the opponent's health in one single swing, so it doesn't get to dismember him, but um uh, okay, so he didn't miss, so he doesn't get to reattack, but that would have been devastating if he did. So that's his main action, and then is his move action. He is going to soar higher up in the air to prepare to hit all of them with the breath weapon. And then it will begin. The two red guys are going to try to warp reality to harm the dragon. I need to roll the d8 for their font checks, which they're going to get +2 for their proficiency. Okay, that'll actually hit it. That's not good for the dragon. And that's amazing for it. So that one isn't going to get it, but the other one can cast an 8th level spell at the dragon. But which spell is actually going to hit it? Because it's immune to magic. So it has to be something that can hit around it. All right. So the red one is going to look at the dragon and kind of scowl at it and hold up his hand and cast the Icefinity spell. Now, what the Icefinity spell zone is in a 30-foot. Form a 30-foot zone of total ice control. You can reshape the topography with the ice as you choose. 60-foot zone. You can reshape the topography as you choose, and the zone no longer applies its environment buffs, hazards, even magical ones. Create a 30-foot area ice sculpture and area of your desire, populated by 1d20. So the way it looks that you want 1d20 ice golems or different forms. The golems have 4 health, 14, 16 defense, and attack for 1d8 plus whatever bonuses. You can sacrifice 5 golems upon creation to make a flying ice dragon with 15 frozen health, which is a specific health thing. Don't worry about it. With 16, 18 defense and attacks for 1d8 health freezing damage, which is bad. It also has a once per battle breath weapon that hits all enemies in a forward 60-foot cone. Others in the area are frozen and must roll might versus 14 to break free. All victims lose 1 magical buff. So the dragon is purged of one of his buffs, and I need to roll how many of the golems that are made. So let's see. 10. So 2 ice dragons appear, and they are going to use their breath weapons on the big dragon, which automatically freezes him, which is not good. It's going to do a total of 11 health freezing damage, which means that if he's hit again, that health will shatter and he will lose it. Permanent health loss if he's hit again. So what happens is, because he's in the air, when he's frozen, he is going to immediately plummet straight down towards the ground. And we will see what happens to the dragon as he is doing his sudden descent. The other giant is ready to try to skewer him, and we will cut down in a cinematic view as the Grinch stands on top of the wall, looking down at the other people. The sand is pouring in, and he looks out and sees the smoke rising as this fortress of hope against the darkness is beginning to shake. The people's spirits are rising, and this brings the first half of the riveting finale to a close.
Fair enough. Very good. Alrighty. Well, I'm eating ginger snaps and enjoying my time. It's a good show with Rook. The other guys are all basically dead, so It's good.
Mhm.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. How you doing, GOP?
Yeah.
What you got for health, dude? GOP? Dragon?
GOP.
Oh, I'm
Hello?
sorry, I was muted. I completely forgot I was. No, I forgot about. I had that absorb shield, so technically my health is actually 70, not 60. So that's where I'm at.
Fair enough. And how about you, Dragon? What you looking at? Okay. And Lady's basically out, right?
Yep,
Cody.
she's at 1.
Till
He's
I
at 30.
heal her up, but yeah.
What do you got, Dragon?
Cody.
I can't understand those words.
30. He's at
30.
30.
That's not good. That's not good. Alrighty then. So, we'll see how it works out. But do keep in mind, I have the backup horn. Sir Fluff slot is in reserve. So we'll see how that goes. But very good. Come on back next week for the finale of Fortress of Hope. And it sounds like it'll be a good old time. And Pots and Pans is still in it, dude. It's nice. It's very nice. But other than that, guys, come on back, of course, for Drone Recorded Ultimate Edition this week. Which we are doing. I forget what we're doing this week.
I
We
don't
did
know.
Superman, I think. Yeah, we're doing Superman in honor of the really bad Superman movies just came out. So I have a feeling Alan will probably do Mexican Superman, which will be funny. And then maybe he'll have some music to go along with it because his Mexican Spider-Man was the best. So I'll have to encourage him to do that. But come on back for that. Other than that, everybody have yourselves a really good weekend, and we'll see you later.
Goodbye.
Adios.
Bye.